Do I look like a tired toy daddy? Do I look as tired as I feel today? Well, the good news is it is 8:05 and I'm here to ask. Do you know where your toys are? Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo, and welcome to my Sunday night podcast where we talk about life and toys and Comic-Con and all sorts of good things. But today, I did actually try something new. I threw a question in the comment once I created the stream today because this is just like, and I'm going to get into my current surroundings in the life portion of this. But I've been very curious, with that SHF Cyclops. Cyclops is a character that I don't mind owning a lot of versions of. I love Scott, and I already have a number of his figures between a couple of Mezcos, a few Marvel Legends. So, in the last 5 years as the action figures continue to get better and better and better, I have certainly purchased a number of variations, variants, alternate costumes, looks, versions from different toy lines. So I'm just curious from you guys. So throughout the show tonight, I want to be checking what characters for you, I don't want to say demand that they belong in our collections, but certainly compel us. I think that was the word I settled on. That there are certain characters, because I know I feel compelled to grab certain figures. You can already probably guess some of mine just based on however long you've been watching me talk about toys on here. But that's just a thing. So let me first check our optional class attendance, see who's in the house this evening, and then we'll get into some other fun stuff, a quick, fun little announcement too, and then we'll talk toys. So yeah, this was. Oh, there we go. First of all, there we go. That was the question for you guys. So again, keep that in mind. I would love to hear which characters, like you just have such a hard time saying no to a different look. Wolverine, I'm going to throw out. I have plenty of. I love Wolverine, and while he is in the upper echelon, I guess no character is technically safe, right? Like I've passed on, but Wolverine is in that tier where I get almost all of them. I'm able to say no every once in a while. Like I'm not familiar with this new ultimate look. I've seen it. I know it hasn't come out yet as like a figure. I've seen customs of like the red and black. It looks super rad. And even though I don't know the comic, like he's somebody that I would still maybe pick up, especially if I had it in hand. But anyway, well, I'm very curious to hear from you guys. But Josh Brown of Josh Brown's Customs is only able to be replay crew. I thank you so much for number one stopping by. I appreciate you checking out whenever you get to watch it. So thank you, Josh. You're the best, man. We got Austin's Toy Photography. What's going on, dude? How are you? Again, I'm still trying to catch up. You'll hear what's been keeping me kind of off IG as much as I've been the last couple of days, but I do know that you've been cranking out some stuff, so keep up the great toy photography work. We got Flashpoint Collector 66 in the house. What's going on? Should I hit you with the weather for old time's sake? We got Mikey Toy Snaps, aka I'm still gonna do it. Trick Blast Creations just for another week or so. But yes, that my kids had. We celebrated their birthday this past weekend, and that's what we'll get into as I continue to say hi to everybody. Let's see. We got Copper State Collectibles here. What's going on, Wyatt? How you doing, man? Happy Sunday. We have Citizen of the Month, Bat Force Grumps. What's going on, Grump? How you doing, man? So you have. This is it. Tomorrow, when I realized the date today is the 29th, I went, ooh, like I need to record my next State of Yambonia. So I think I'm going to have time. I'm in another torn life place. I could have some me time tomorrow, which is so tempting because it would just mean I'd to be down here cranking out videos, both like, long form videos, some longer ones, and then a bunch of shorts, and just deal with toys. But then I miss my family. So I don't know what I'm doing yet. I haven't decided, but I do need to record no matter what. I need to get time. I'm gonna be in this chair. I won't be doing it from what looks like a prison behind me from my last couple. We got Rel Collects here. What's going on, Rel? How you doing, man? And again, thank you to everybody like Rel, for anybody that shares out news of the story or of the stream to their stories. Again, it means the world. So thank you very much. So thanks, Rel. We got Ray Paz here, the ringleader. What's going on, dude? Ray Paz is saying Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, most of the Justice League. Oh, so getting into I'm going to star this to come back to it. We got Sath in the house. What's going on, Amateur Hour? How you doing? I'm going to come back to you, Ray. We got Cal the Collector here. Again, thank you, Carlos, for sharing out the news tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I'm starring yours, Flashpoint. When I got the Deadpool, I was thinking that would be, the goofier of the two, but it is the angry face logo. You're right. We got Diggs Figs in the house. I was so pumped. I got a little care package from Diggs because he's part of the Build-A-Figure virtual swap meet. I wanted to thank Nip Tuck Customs Quentin for helping me out with an arm. I got to send him an arm. I'm missing a part of. Oh, it's so frustrating. But Diggs, I got to go to the post office, and now I have some Diggs Figs stickers to put on my backdrop. So I'm very excited about that. He sent me some beautiful prints. So again, I got to find where I'm putting things, because I have a Toy Mirth framed photo. I have Pablo Peebly. I got a PL Toy Box. I have a framed photo of his, and I know I've said it from here time to time, but I have those two framed. I have some other collections of prints, so I gotta get some of these up. It's again part of this. What I need to do down here, I'm still trying to figure that out. But thank you so much, Diggs. This is really rad, for the record. Love this. That is so awesome. And then I have my J-Shot head sculpt. slash Diggs. But thanks, man. Global icon and national treasure. All right, Cal, I'm going to star yours. We got Darth Primus here. What's going on, man? The Solar Suit Custom, my friend. Beautiful, beautiful work, as always. See, there's that Solar Suit Superman. I actually modded that guy with an old Mafex wired cape, and I was really proud of it. That was like one of my first little custom jobs. So I like it, bearded representation. Fair. I was gonna say the bearded representation. Machu has been roasted me in our chat this week ever since there was that the Thing with the beard. So I guess the Thing is gonna have a beard. Spoiler alert for the Fantastic Four movie, and he's been waiting for me to lay claim to him. But I'm not the only bearded guy. I know, but maybe when I grow, when I have the longer version. the winter beard. We got K-Mac here. What's going on, dude? Happy Sunday. Ender Shadows in the house. Let's see. It's been an honor and a privilege to be Citizen of the Month. Thank you so much. And, just a quick reminder that, in order to see the State of Yimbonia, which again, very, low edits. It's just me kind of talking, to you guys, and giving little updates about things to come and all of that fun stuff. And I also do a lot of specific posts for my fellow citizens. I at least try to do one a week. I try to do more, but anywho, you got to be part of Yimbonia, officially. If you're interested, you could feel free, just like Grumps, by joining. So just throw that out there. And yes, hello, Machu me time down here. Cranking out that toy content, bro. Yeah. Fair enough. Flashpoint, did I see the Mayfix figs I was telling you about the other day? Refresh my memory. Sorry, Flashpoint, refresh my memory. I'm going to tell you exactly why my brain is not firing on all cylinders right now. Because we're almost there. We got Captain McKay. What's going on, dude? And of course, Darth Primus, my man. You know what? Hold on. I love getting to do this both here and on the toy pick with the toy daddies, where we get to, again, it's all about elevating everyone here, lifting each other up, and helping each other out with these algorithms, etc., etc. So Darth Primus, I mean, he's killer. Let's see. All right, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Let me bring this up real quick. So this is some of the work that Darth Primus has been doing. So again, that's the standard version, which I bought immediately because I was like, oh, it's bearded me Superman. I know. I already know, Machu. But here is his work over here. But look at that. It looks really clean. He did such an excellent job of turning that into, I get, like, is it the pure form, or maybe it's just during that reign of the Supermen? Is it more comic accurate? Like, where did McFarlane get the left design from? I'm not totally sure. Was that his own just tweaked version, or is there a version that I missed somehow? But yeah, this looks fantastic, man. Yeah, it's awesome. There's Cyborg. I love that Cyborg figure is awesome. I texted No Chewing, so to talk about, like tomorrow night, because obviously, it's that time. It's that double dose of Yimbo and the Toy Daddies. So tomorrow night, I texted Chewy, since Toy Father is still on vacay mode, that we could do our Superman posing figure discussion, because those are like almost everyone. I realized that I'm missing my Mezco solar suit. He's in my case. And I have like a Red Sun McFarlane Superman. So, like primarily we have Mafex. I never got the Hush Superman. But I do have a Mafex in there, Mezco, and McFarlane. So like, what we're going to be getting. But we can actually see the evolution of these figures, especially with Todd in particular, over the last 5 years. We got Pac photos. What's going on, Pac? I know you're a McFarlane guy, so you'll get a kick out of that. Macho, of course you show McFarlane and Pac shows up. Hey, that's the name of the game, man. And yes, Superman posing. Sweet. And Flashpoint, remind me, which Mafex figures are we talking about? Is it the boys? I saw the boys ones. The Deep. And who else is we'll get to the toy news. We'll get to the toy news one. But yeah, remind me if that's what you were talking about. It's like the bat signal for me. Heck yeah, man. All right. So where should we go first? You know what? I can't start this without saying thank you. All right. This has been a long grind in terms of what it means to do YouTube stuff, and I really do never try to like talk about that thing, because not everybody's doing it. Some of you just want to hang and listen to toys and stuff, so I don't like to get into the weeds about it. But it's been a long process, and I talk about mental health and the things that have helped me in terms of my own, which is like focusing on myself and my goals and my improvement from where I started. So the point being that it's coming up on 4 years, I think, of doing the live streams and going harder in the YouTube direction, making like the review videos and all that type of stuff. So my goodness gracious, it is really awesome, and it feels really good that I think at this moment 10 away from 3,000. So next week it is 4th of July weekend. Next Sunday is July 6th. So I'm not saying I'm gonna be off, because I could very well show up every Sunday. Like, I very rarely take Sundays off. So it's just gonna be, I live my life a quarter mile at a time, so I don't exactly know if I'll be home that night. If I'm home, I'm going to stream. Let me put it that way. And I will make sure that if it looks like I'll be taking next Sunday off, I'll do a post on like Saturday or Sunday morning at the latest. So you'll know, et cetera, et cetera. But my plan is, that's why I don't want to say I'm just not doing it, because I love hanging out with you guys. I love doing this every Sunday. So there's a very good chance that I'm still like, I would still say it's like 75, maybe 25%, just because of the question of where we'll be. My point being, the next time I have a Yimbonia live stream, so it's either going to be next Sunday or the following, which is then the 13th. I'm going to be doing just a thank you giveaway. I'll do it through here to reward, as a thank you to you guys that hang out live with me every single week. So this is the main giveaway, but just in case you happen to have this figure already, I have other cool alternates that like I could show, and talk about, or we could do that behind the scenes. So as my thank you, everyone, I have my backup Odious. I have had this backup Odious. I love my Odious. You know this. He's held up fantastically. And yes, this is all straight from my Kickstarter. So there we go. So we will be doing an Odious figure giveaway as my I Love You Guys 3000 for hitting that mark. I'm not slowing down with posting, my shorts. I didn't do one today. I gave myself a day off from like content creation. And that's partly where now you're going to hear about the whole thing. So Odious. And like I said, if you have an Odious, I have really cool other figures. And yeah, and this is the other goofy thing, and I'm sorry if this sounds cool. So like, I was not even sure if I was going to bring it up, but like, just know, because things I don't like to ask for stuff. I don't like to, I don't put any expectations on people. That's why I appreciate so much the time that you spend with me when we get to do it. So if it turns out in this build to San Diego Comic-Con, let's just say I don't even want to like say it because it sounds so dirty, but if super chats come into this evening, depending on if they are, and if anything, what that total is, I will gladly and happily pull from my collection and expand and have multiple giveaways for that next stream. So, like I'm just throwing that out there. Like, I don't expect anything ever. So, and I like to just give because hopefully it puts a smile on your face. So I just try to do good for goodness sake. But I'm just saying, I will be, if that happens, I will be rewarding with additional things in that next stream. So whatever that is, just letting you know. So let's see. You can't say it's a day for content creation when you're currently on a stream, you fool. I know. Well, that's from video editing. How's that? From actually filming. I did not film any toy stuff. I didn't even unbox anything today. And I did have something that I picked up. This is one of my see, I'm going to get teased in my Sentinel Toy Daddy chat. This is where Machu says this is one of my Yimbo phantom purchases. So it's on sale currently. I think it's $31. It's usually $40. And I was buying the Rogue anyway. I was able to snag the animated Rogue when she dropped. I passed on Wolverine because I already have him. So I got that Rogue, and I saw this McFarlane display base. So here, I'll take down Tony Stark here. So for my Dio fans, this is not a lot to it. This is nothing. It's not a lot, but here, it's the size. I do not know My Hero Academia outside of just seeing figures existing of them. I know it's a super cool show or franchise that people really like. So I have no interest in the figure, but, and this is me sharing the idea with any of you guys out there, I thought this would be a really cool, fighting base for either my Marvel v Capcom shelf or for when I do battle pictures. So yeah, that's why I got it. So that's, like I said, it was $31 last week. It might still be, for all I know. I'm not sure that's going to be flying off the shelves, But I love that Todd makes Dio stuff. So I don't know. I did it. I didn't open it up yet, but that's something that I was like tempted to open up down the road. Oh my, all right. I gotta jump ahead. First strike figs. Josh, you son of a dude. Never expect. That's why I even felt like I hate even like doing the YouTubey things of bringing it up. But my man, never expected. But this is truly, truly appreciated. It will help with shipping out these giveaways, and it helps towards getting to San Diego and all of that stuff. So that is amazing. All right, right off the bat, then we'll have two giveaways. So we have Odious and my other mythic Snake Man. There we go. Unopened, never been touched by these sweaty fingers. All right, so we got two giveaways going. And like I said, I have plenty of other stuff that's all over the place. So just in case. But Josh, really, thank you so much, man. Oh, you're the best. That is just, thank you. Make me all shy and giggly now. Oh, man. All right, let me scroll back up now. My goodness gracious. All right. Oh, let's see. Man, I can't even stop. We got me all out of sorts. All right, let's see. Here we go. Darth Promise. The bearded Superman is based on the Rebirth Superman that replaced the New 52 Superman. Oh, well, I appreciate. All right, I really appreciate that heads up. Thank you, because I just bought him because I had a beard. Enders pose discussion. Did you change the name because Machu was going to put a cease and desist order on you guys? It's it's still, we'll still call it the Toy Daddy Pose Off. Hey, like that. No, it's we're still trying to honestly, and yes, Machu did have like an initial thing, and I still encourage him at any time. Hey, if he wants the link, he's always welcome to come on, get the magic Machu motion cam and smoke and show off some posing. So he's always welcome, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, anytime. I think we're still, like we really love, again, that aspect of discussing and doing the posing with it. So, we don't want to make it a competition. So I think we're still ironing out the wrinkles of how to, I just want you guys to enjoy. Again, part of this is finding other fun ways to enjoy our toys together and, give, all of those things. So, but that is... That is still very funny. Let's see. Ray Paz, aka sales failing. Let's see. The Nightfall Batman Black and Gray, new Batman. Oh, okay. All right. I start that off. We're gonna go back there. Friend Munity and Friendship. I'd like, me, I like to say Friendspiration. And my goodness. Again, for anybody that's in the IG specific toy circles, there was a lot of that talk this weekend, but I'm not going to get into it. I just know Friendspiration. I like to share my friends whenever I have ideas. So Machu, I hope always knows, like, anything that I ever get inspired, like, I credit Machu immediately because he has been a massive source of inspiration and friendship and just all the things. So Devin Steers in the house. Happy Sunday, man. We got Kiwi Collector. What's up, dude? Pac, heck yeah, I recently hit 3K2. Yimbo, love to see. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. Machu, I noticed when Mafex delays new figures, they reissue a bunch of them. That is a very valid point. So I guess if there's some kind of snafu, in the production process, it's easy just to start cranking those out, which makes sense. Grumps, next Saturday's my birthday. I need my Yimbo fix. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Well, happy early birthday. Happy very unbirthday to you today, sir. That is awesome. All right. Austin, what's going on, dude? Flashpoint, yippee. Pay us tribute. Let's see. You can't say it's a day off. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm a fool. Oh! Enders, my man. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, sir. Oh, again, see, never expected. Always appreciated. Thank you, my good man. And, oh, did I see something? I have another one popping up. My goodness. I just got to jump right to it. Oh, I'm scrolling down. I'm scrolling down. Diggs. I love you. I love you. Global icon and national treasure. All right. Yes, more giveaways. So I'm trying to think now, like how, because I did grab stuff to like have options. So I have, and I love, I just never got around to unboxing. So like part of this is like, these are really cool toys that I have, and it's just not, I hadn't gotten to them. And like the token razor from, so this would be an option for a giveaway. I had gotten these guys. I just haven't been photographing my display. I got a couple tune options. This set, I can't believe I never unboxed it, but it is my April and Casey Jones farmhouse. So you see where I'm going with this. Like, as the giveaway, so Odious and Snake Man Mythic are the locks. And then as, you know, like, so, God, at least at this point, 3 or if not 4. And I will give people options. All right. I have some wrestling stuff. I have some McFarlane things, you know, to make these, hopefully, you know, find some things in my collection to put a smile on your face. So my goodness, Diggs. Thank you guys. You're amazing. Oh man. And see, I'm not good about this. I'm not good about this in terms of knowing where they go. Oh, I gotta get my thing. Hold on. This is why I wore these today. Hang on. See, I can get up now. I knew I was gonna need to be mobile. Yes. Citizen of the Month, Grumps. Ba-boom. We got 5 new members of Imbonia. My friend, thank you so much, dude. All right. That is awesome. Yay. Thank you, guys. Oh, man. Woo. Amazing. You guys are amazing. Seriously. You guys are great. Wait. Giving what to me? Were you talking about the McFarlane thing? Are you talking about this? That thing? What are you talking about, Machu? All right. See, I'm trying to be good about staying on the chat. There we go. Let's see. I'm scrolling because I just didn't want to miss anything up here, such as Yimbo posted shorts. I must be missing that content. Hey, that's been, you know, as much as I really enjoy doing my longer reviews, I have fun making shorts. I really do, in the reels, and that has led to like this I don't want to say it's been a spike in growth, because it hasn't been like, we obviously know that there are so many other channels out there, and like friends of ours and just people that we look up to, and so maybe some that we don't, but that had meteoric rises in toy tubing. And this has been the secret sauce for us, both at this channel and in the Laserverse, for the growth that we've had. So again, it's just, as long as you guys are enjoying the stuff, we enjoy making it. That's the whole thing. But thanks, Chris. There we go. Yeah, let these giveaways begin, my man. All right, let's see. Ooh, Flashpoint said I picked up that Wolverine 97 from Target alongside the new 52 Superman. Yeah, he's back there. He's hiding behind Solar Suit. There he is. But yeah, again, I'm like, I'm just at a loss for words, which is very hard for me. Usually that does not happen. Let's see. Don't even return it. Just give that stage away for someone who wants it. Oh, so you do actually have that stage? If you want to throw it to the toy pile, then that could be an option for a giveaway too. All right. No, I got you. Man. There it is again. Thank you so much, Enders. You're the best, dude. We got Clintastic 4, former Citizen of the Month of Imbonia. How you doing, buddy? He just got outbid. What do you stream on? What do you mean here? You mean like platform-wise? Is through StreamYard? Is that what you're looking at? That kind of question? Otherwise, YouTube. Andrews, totally joke game up, but me and Machu have copyrighted Rubicon. I know. I will only do my best to promote RubenCon. I have no. I'm just gonna enjoy it, be a member of it if they have Rubens for me. Remember, I got screwed last for Legion's Con. I ordered it, and literally, I think No Chewing had the last one. So I had a dry ass chicken sandwich. I remember sitting there so late. I forget if we had a, I think not that I do a lot of drinking. I drank a couple White Claws yesterday. I think I drank a couple White Claws that evening as well. And I remember sitting there, and D Blake was like, "Is Yimbo okay?" And I'm just eating. I was just like, it's just so dry. So I do need a Reuben next year. All right, Steve Morrow, what's going on, man? Happy Sunday. We got Side 9 in the house, my man. And yeah, good morrow to you, sir. That's right. Time difference. We got Lone Dragon. I came here to chew bubblegum, kick ass, chew bubble gas, and kick gum. And I'm all out of gum. Thank you, Lone Dragon, for being here, buddy boy. Let's see. I take it your ears were ringing because someone said giveaway. Rings, bubble ass, you say, Lone Dragon. I like it. Give away Neka, Eliza Mazza, please. Oh, which one is that one? I don't even know that one. And yes, the pew pew pew. So thank you again for those 5 memberships. I don't know where they rolled out. But let me know if you are now a new member of Yimbonia. Yeah, see, I wish StreamYard showed the emotes. We got Toy Daddy Chewy. What's going on, man? How you doing? Mikey said, I recently got the Spawn Call of Duty tactical figure. Okay. So we're all over the place. But again, you guys have given me life. I was originally going to say, like, man, like the last couple of days, I've said it on streams before. The last like month or two of the school year, like our kids, who I love with every fiber of my being, they love toys. And my son especially, like, I love it. He makes the like all of the sounds that I used to make, and that, like I just love it. And he will do Pokemon and then bring in Minecraft, and then he'll set up, like tonight he actually came down here and asked to borrow Iron Man Legends and the Hulkbuster and Zabu. We took my Zabu. So he was playing with like he loves world building, and it's the best. It's not the best though for the clutter. And I always have to remind myself, and my wife, but we do all the time. It just gets hard because like visually, sometimes it can be toys everywhere. But we remind ourselves that it's a blip. Like their childhood is a blip. Like, if we're lucky to, like my parents, for instance, have gotten to see me as a 43-year-old man, like they've known me longer as an adult than as a child. And this is this little blip of time, and it won't, they're 6 now, and they're already so much more independent. And like, see, this is going to bring a tear to my eye, but like they do start, like I'm not ready to have, like, I'm so proud of them for gaining independence, being able to read things, and just all of their growth. But then I'm going to miss like the stepping on toys and stepping over things and picking up after that. Like there's going to be that, like there will be a version of me in the future that is going to be upset at this guy right here if I'm just, look at this house. So yeah, it was a tiring end of our school year. The kids had kind of took over the house. So the last 2 days, so Thursday and Friday, we're like cleaning and straightening up and getting the house ready, because we had a small like family gathering yesterday for the kids, but we wanted the house to look good. So now it does. The basement is destroyed because I had to hide a lot of things. Like I buy my kids a lot of toys, and they get a lot of hand-me-downs from older cousins. So it's just like they have a lot of stuff. So it's all down here now. It's a mess, if you could see it, which I don't want to, because I am embarrassed of how much is here right now. So I digress. That's where I thought I was going to be like, maybe I'll just do an hour tonight. I'm just like, today we were just like on the couch. I watched the Avengers movie, the first one, with my kids, picked up like around the Battle of New York. I think the Hulk Thor fight is when my son sat on the couch and realized like what I was watching. So yeah, they got to watch a little bit of Avengers with me. and they've been playing that Marvel Lego superhero game, and we did nothing today, and I'm still tired. But you guys, like I said, have given me this, like, what I feel like a shot of adrenaline in my thigh. So that's where I wanted to thank you. So yeah, we're good. We're rocking and rolling. Okay, Toy Story. So I'm so happy you got that figure. I once saw one of the one with the cape, because there were two versions of that Spawn figure, Mikey. One that's in full Call of Duty, which is the one you probably got, but then there's another Call of Duty version that had the cloth goods wired cape. And I had it in hand, and I went, no, I should save this $30. And I put it back because I'm not like, I have a Spawn figure, I have the Throne one, and it just always bothered me that he doesn't have like a full cape. So I was tempted to buy it. Anywho, I saw they had the Superman 1978 animated comic book version, the cel-shaded Superman figure that I had passed on, but it was $12 at Walmart on the app. So I'm like, ooh. And then I saw that Spawn was in stock. So I went, screw it. I'm going to do it so I can get the free shipping. They just canceled my order. And I'm assuming this is the same thing's going to happen because I ordered Jim Gordon. He was in stock. So this was no deals. They had Jim Gordon in stock for retail. And the Batman First Year Part 4, the one I found with Machu, and then I ended up helping out Man Beast Boy and shipped it to him because he was really, he was going to make more use of it than I was. Like at that time, I was like, I'm not going to get to it right away. Enjoy it. And then it came back in stock. So I think they're going to both get canceled. I just don't have a good feeling. They're supposed to be delivered today. They're not even preparing. So anyway, congratulations on this pickup. And Walmart is the worst. And it just makes me mentally prepare for the fact that I'm going to have the hardest time trying to get War Machine and Omega Red. I just know it. Let's see. Endless Fave Side 9, KJ Smith, Johnny Numero 5, and me. We were the recipients of the memberships from Grumps. Hey, thank you, Machu. All right. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Yes. All right. Figured I'd type it here since you have to open you to see. Yes, I appreciate that. Once you pop, you can't stop. 2 more versions of my collection, by the way. We got RMD Collective. What's going on, dude? Can't wait for San Diego, man. So excited. Just got back from the Jim B scene. Yes, absolutely. We're going to have such a blast. It's so exciting. Steve Moore, how far in advance can you notify them that you need 34 Rubens? Yeah, honestly, I think we do need to tell them like in advance. Like, I hope you have a lot of corned beef, unless they learned from last year, because you guys ate them out of house and home. Eliza is the last year I need to complete my gargoyles. Okay. I will keep an eye out, my friends. Solo Center, what's going on, man? Happy Sunday, dude. Thank you for being here. We got Machu saying the first Rangers movie is still one of my favorites to rewatch. Dude, I actually skipped the whole opening with Nick Fury and Loki. Like the first time in the theater, I'm like, this is amazing. But it's been a while since I went back to rewatch, but I knew that the last couple of times, like that scene, obviously it sets the stage, but I just wanted to get to the good stuff. But really, that was only 5 minutes that I skipped ahead because I picked it up right when from Black Widow's scene and then her going to recruit Hulk. So I really did watch, I just skipped 5 minutes in the movie. I should have just watched it, but I love it, dude. Even my wife, when she joined, because again, my family members started one by one, joining me on the couch as I was laying there watching it. And she's like, yeah, this is so good. The lines, the dialogue, the character motivations. She loves Thor and Loki and their whole relationship. Obviously, the Thor and Hulk, everything. But it is absolutely one of the easier rewatches. And it goes back to, as my brain is turning. Oh, my daughter took it. She took my Riri Williams. But I've been watching Ironheart. I watched the first 3 episodes, and I like it. I think it's really cool. And one of my favorite aspects is the mechanical suit, that first suit, the MIT suit, and all. Oh my god! So going back to rewatch, I'm over it, and I think we all are. If I had to guess, we're all kind of done with nanotech. Super cool in practice, great in comics, but I miss the nuts and bolts turning on an Iron Man suit. Do I have a favorite DC movie? They're not. Okay, so the Reeves movie holds up, and I mean, part of it is because of the nostalgia factor, but the first movie, whether it's the regular theatrical or the Donner cut, I really like watching both of those. I just rewatched it a few months ago, the Donner cut. So the Reeves Superman, I can put on at any time. 1 and 2 for sure. 3 and 4, I haven't spent as much time with, although 3 gives me all of the Office Space vibes. But 1 and 2, I always go back to. Keaton, obviously, the Keaton Batman and Batman Returns, always. And then, as much as like I talked recently with that in-art Batman regarding the look of the Bale suits, the bottom line, those movies are insane. Like, I love the Nolan movies and the Dark Knight. Yeah, because the third one is Rises, right? So the second one, the Heath Ledger, like that, my goodness, like that's one of my favorite films of all time. So that's an easy one. And then like any of the other stuff, I just rewatched Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Edition, Extended Edition. I like that version quite a bit. The Justice League, the Snyder cut, I will watch. They just don't have the same pull that of rewatchability to me that like the early, phases 1 through 3 MCU movies have. Like, I like those movies so much more than what Snyder did. I appreciate what he was trying to do, but yeah, I'm not like the biggest Snyder cut guy, And then, both Aquaman movies were serviceable. Everything became serviceable. Black Adam was serviceable. Like, I watched them a couple times, but that's where MCU has gone, like Brave New Worlds. Cool. I went back and watched it a second time. It's serviceable. It's a cool movie, it's just, we're missing that, I don't know, X factor, storytelling. I don't know what they did. The secret sauce. I don't know. But I'm still somebody who hasn't seen Thunderbolts yet. So, hopefully, again, we're on the come up as MCU fans. Let's see. Grumps. Yeah, we'll take adrenaline shots in the thigh like the Batman. Heck yeah, you know it. KJ Riggs. I'm here to return the membership I was gifted twice. But KJ, next stream, whether it's next Sunday or in 2 Sundays, there's going to be giveaways, bud. There's going to be giveaways. So again, Odious, Snake Man, NECA Turtle stuff, movie or tune, AEW. We got Ultimate Edition wrestling figures from WWE. I think I'm going to do some McFarlane stuff, and then some Legend things, and also whatever. And then, yeah, maybe this Dio thing if I got to talk to Machu. All right. Elisa. Joseph Molina. I got my first Joy Toy Warhammer 40 figure. I'm just waiting on to see. I will get in on this line. The game Space Marines 2 is really fun. Yeah, man. That's a conversation Machu and I once had when that game dropped, because we were both worried that would send us directly into the toy line. And again, as much as I think those Joy Toy Turtles are amazing, I had to stand by the live stream that I did, where that was my biggest regret of 2024. Toy purchase regret. And it's not that they weren't great. It's just that for the sake of my collection and where what I have invested in, I ended up, I no longer own them. So I was able to, as cool as they are, I do not have any Joy Toy Turtles. So I think they're good. I think you're going to love them because, again, super fun and smooth and beautiful and all of the things. So the Warhammer, and they're bigger size. So you might be able to, again, I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum, as Chewy says. Like, enjoy the hell out of them. All I've heard are Warhammer figures are like the best from Joy Toy. We got Headrock in the house. How you doing, man? Good to see you. He's cranking out beautiful photos lately. My goodness. How about the losers of what? The losers of the giveaways? What are you talking about? Austin, wow, we have the same old favorites. There you go. Flashpoint, my top 4 DC movies in no specific order. Superman 78, The Dark Knight, The Batman, yes. And I really like, yeah, dude, I also own the Green Lantern movie on Blu-ray. I'm a big Ryan Reynolds fan. I've always, checked out all of his filmography, and I've always liked him since the Van Wilder days. And again, that's a serviceable movie. It got a lot of hate, even from him, which I think at this point is like, he's got to stop. I like that movie too, man. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. I think it would have been neat if there was a chance. I feel like that could have been a movie that was campy and kind of like what it was, but with the Sinestro and what they were going to do with the Yellow Lantern. And I think it could have been that like second movie being better than the first. I really do, but we never got that chance. I know I used to watch Gargoyles. I keep remembering it's on Disney. I always forget to put it on for my kids. I'm always trying to play old cartoons either that I liked. Like I did the Secret Wars episodes from the Spidey animated show for them to watch like in the last month or so. I got them into RoboForce, which is a current, but based on, an original one. We're looking forward to Biker Mice whenever that cartoon comes out from Nacelle. But yeah, Gargoyles is another one that I just keep forgetting to like put on when they're around. We got sexiest stand maker alive. the handsomest flight stand creator maker, right? Dio guy. We got 796. What's going on, Mario? Handsome and the smell. Good musk. See, now I'm just cracking myself up. All right. Wait any second, Cody will show up. There you go. He's gonna be hella pissed. I know. Oh, The Losers as a DC movie. Which one was I definitely saw that. I think. Let's see. Losers movie. I just need to see an actor. I need to like see who was in it. Oh, Negan was in it. And wait. No, Chris Evans. Wow, 2010. I did see it. However, I don't think I've seen it since 2010. That was during that era where I was going to movies with one of my college buddies like every Tuesday. So it's been a while. And you know what else? What was the one with Bruce Willis? Was that Red 1 and 2? That was another comic book movie, right? But Red the comic. Yeah, so those were great. I don't know if they're DC or not. I don't think they are. It was Warner Brothers though. Oh wait, they declined. Oh, it was DC Comics. All right. See, I'm bouncing all over the place. Okay. So, yeah, Red, Losers, those are great ones too in terms of comic book stuff. But thank you, Lone Wolf. Oh, and of course, V for Vendetta. Yeah. And Watchmen. See, that's peak Snyder. Like that was frame for frame. And I love that comic book. And I just thought that that was so epic. I remember seeing Sucker Punch and not being as wowed by it. And and then Man of Steel had higher hopes, but that's a movie I go back to too. I like Cavill. I like his version, even if it is like sourpuss. That's why I'm very excited for this bright, sunny. I saw a couple people at least say out in the ether that this James Gunn movie feels like an episode of the animated series Superman, which was such a cool dynamic. The dichotomy between Batman the Animated Series and Gotham to bright and sunny Metropolis, even with explosions and Superman having to save the day. So it's in that spirit, which I personally, again, think the world needs that. I think I need that. Maybe you guys need that too, but I need that version of Superman. I don't need sourpuss Cavill and like that, I'm glad we're shifting away. Let's see. Sinestro was the best part of the Green Lantern movie. Yeah, dude, for sure. Like, again, I feel like we got robbed. I liked Ryan Reynolds since Two Guys and a Girl at a Pizza Place. Dude, so you even beat me for the Van Wilder. I knew he was in the show. I never watched that show at that time frame. I picked up with him as a fan and then like heard he was, I never like watched it where I could recite line. I probably saw episodes here and there. But yes, Austin, for sure, dude. I mean, like, I am bursting at the seams. I just, all the feels. I already have all the feels. Nolan Batman is great, dude. Those movies are awesome. Cal enjoys Watchmen. Hell yeah, man. Flashpoint. There's also a Jonah Hex movie. Oh, that's right, with Josh Brolin. It was around the time. I think I did see it one time. Was Megan Fox in that one? Why do I think she was in it? And it was also around the time Daniel Craig was in that movie, Cowboys versus Aliens. And I think that's a comic book movie too. That movie was a lot of fun. That was a Jon Favreau. I think, did he do that before Iron Man? It was a lot of fun, whatever it was. I don't know if I saw Red. I know I didn't see the second one. Yeah, well, there you go. You got some viewing to check out. I would wish they make the 100 Bullets movie and figures. That would be great. Sucker Punch is in my top 5 all-time hated movies. All right, see? So I was about to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, Grubbs. But I'm like, oh, no, you're with me. Okay. Also, myself and the fellas reviewed Man of Steel again on the Bat Fan Addict podcast. No, dude, plug away, my friend. That's awesome. Again, you want to hear Grumps? Why wouldn't you? Grumps, don't worry. I'm getting you on. You know, this summer. It's just that I'm figuring it out. So I will be having Grumps back on at some point this summer, either pre-SDCC or I might have to hit him up after. It depends on how the rest of this time shakes out. But in the meantime, Bat Fan Addict podcast. There you go. Me try to get my brother to take me. Yeah, for sure. You gotta get those tickets. Gotta get on them. Let's see. I heard that from the beginning. I herald you end. I herald Galactus. That quote is definitely one of my favorite Marvel quotes. There you go. At the moment, not at the moment, of all time, of all the times. Yeah, dude. I know we didn't say anything about those Fantastic Four movies. Campy and goofy, like very reminiscent of like the 90s attempts at comic book stuff, which is why Keaton's movies stood out, and then why the Schumacher ones kind of fell right back into that 90s motif. I think I mentioned it the other day or a while back, not too long ago, but I watched Punisher Warzone. And there's really cool stuff in it, but also just kind of ridiculous in that 90s action movie sense. Let's see. A Rattler is supposed to arrive here tomorrow. Congratulations, Lone Dragon. That is awesome. I did see someone had posted a review, had it like just I got to watch. I was scrubbing through. I was watching it. I can't chat about it. It was somebody that was new to me, and the name hasn't stuck. But that is really great. I am going to be jealous in the sense that you are going to have it to play with because it looks amazing. But I do not regret, just again, spatially, where I am with things right now down here. So again, I have to make changes. I'm trying to figure things out with the collection. Oh, that's from the new trailer. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Thank you, Flashpoint. Did I watch the latest trailer? I was talking to neighbor Dan yesterday, Captain 1134, and we were saying how separately, we both in our conversating about superhero movies, how he's like, oh, I've been avoiding everything. I'm like, oh, me too. Like, I'm mad that I saw a bearded thing. Like, I didn't, because it was just an image as I was scrolling threads. I'm like, like I am trying to now skip everything. Like I saw whatever trailers from, that's it. I'm not any other new teasers, anything else I am skipping. I just want these movies to wash over me. So I think I missed that line. But yeah, I'm so amped. So that's a movie we're gonna be watching in San Diego, but July 11th. So I got to figure out when to see Superman. But I'm going. J Millen Parks, what's going on, dude? Yeah, Superman will not be a movie that I will be. No, guys, I no spoilers. I'm going to see it. I'm gonna go see it. Maybe Machu. That could be like a little fun meetup for us. What do you think about that? Because I had asked in our chat the other day, I was like, hey, are we going to get to hang out prior? He's got a stack of toys. I have at least one toy for him. I got a Berserker for him sitting here. But I would love to get to hang out with Machu and J-Shot before we go to Comic-Con. So maybe we should do that. Can we plan that? Make it a little toy friends gathering? Just put up the bat signal, you know? Why don't we should do that. We're always talking about it, and then we can go grab lunch, and it's separate from like a toy show. All right. Yes, he's down. All right. Flashpoint Superman is releasing July 11th. Yeah, on the 24th. So, yep, Fantastic Four is our Comic-Con movie to see, just like it was Deadpool Wolverine last year. So, Superman. Yeah, all right. Yeah, Machu, we got to make this happen. All right. I'm excited. We just got to put a date. My whole thing is my wife has the family calendar up. I just have to put dates on there, and then she goes, "Oh, I'm respecting the calendar." So, good. Okay, guys. Where do we go from here? Okay. So let me show this. This is, again, super goofy, but that's what we're all about here. For the love of the toys, folks. For the love of the toys. So real quick, this, and there's going to be a little story. Of course, I'm about to say that's bearded me. I think it's Playtime? No. What is the Playmates? No. What is that toy line? They're blocks. I'm thinking of like the Ecto 1, and is it Play? No, it's not Playmates. That's a company. Playmobil, because I think it's a Playmobil figure. So it. All right. A few years ago, I'm not going to get all sappy. I'll try not to. A few years ago, at this point, a couple years ago, so my son had to go to the hospital for like a severe asthma, like oxygen level, blood oxygen was low, the whole thing, and it was terrifying as a parent. Like it was the worst. So he had to spend a few days in the hospital, and one of the things that they did, they gave him this like doctor, I think it was a doctor's office set, that it was brand new, you know, because this is again why we look to help children and donate, you know, during the holiday seasons and just anything else, right? So this is something that, you know, Chewy and I don't think we've broken it to Toy Father yet, but we're going to be doing the holiday stream of whatever time length it's going to be. We have to figure that part out. We'll get friends and other guests on. And maybe I do think something in the realm of helping like children's hospitals, etc., things like that. That stuff really is near and dear to my heart. You know, my son spent 2 weeks in the NICU when he was born, and then to have that scare. So they gave him this brand new set, and he eventually, you know, ended up losing pieces because, you know, it was for a little kid, but like, you know, my kids aren't the best with Lego. And we ended up finally, like when cleaning up, not even this weekend, but one of the other cleanups, I knew I threw some parts out to the actual doctor's office. Don't tell him. But my wife goes, "Are you keeping this? Because it looks like you." And I'm like, "Well, yeah." And it, you know, again, it's representative of that moment in time and the fact that he was okay, and I'm being grateful. But yes, now it works out that he gets to hang out with my Blockies minions. So I just wanted to show these off because, you know, like this was like one of the things I did the other night. I finally built my 4 that I have. There's Otto, and now I'm going to butcher their names. Hang on. I took a picture of the side of the box. Again, I know stuff, but then I also forget stuff. Okay. So Bob is the fruit keeper here. That's Otto. So I know. Okay. So Bob, there's Otto with the braces. And then we have Stuart is the jelly maker. And then Kevin is the tester. So these are ridiculously adorable. And in the same vein, I mean, you know, I'm a Blockies guy, so I'm always going to tell you, you know, like they're fun. They're fun to build. All of these accessories are swappable. So like I could get them going with, you know, my Sesame Street people. They can all hang out. I could have them eating his cookies. Like everything is interchangeable. The hats, all of this stuff. They have little hair pegs and things. So there's a lot of different looks to them. And then, like I said, lots of accessories, a lot of fruit that they all came with. And this dio base, which is really cool. It can all be mixed and matched together. And look who's here. I say Blockies. You say Chewy.
I figured if Trevor does the mythic stuff and then Toy Page does the Mezco thing, if you say Blockies enough times, I will show up.
I like
and say, hey.
Yeah, well, thank you for being here, Chewy. Playmobil. Thank you, Jay Willard. Yeah, the Playmobil. Yep. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, by the way, Grump said, I apologize if I didn't say hello to anyone in the chat. I've been playing Madden while watching the stream. Beautiful. Have fun, man. Multitask. This is the perfect thing.
I was gonna hope that you apologize, Grumps. I mean, I was offended. I mean, I didn't look, but I assume you didn't say hello to me.
And maybe you are right. Maybe so. I'm thinking Playmobil, but you're right. Maybe it is the Lego Duplo. Is it Duplo? Duplo? How do you
just try to say Duplo?
Is it Duplo?
No, it's Duplo. Duplo, buddy.
Right.
Duplo.
How do I know? Playboy Buddy, exactly. Yimbo into the Yimboverse. You know I love my variants. Oh, we got right. Cap lives in the house. What's going on, Cap? And there's Grumps saying hi to you. Chewy!
Hey, what's up, Grumps? Sid's gonna be in Bonia for only one more day. What are you gonna do with one last day to live? This is
I mean, he's still alive.
I don't know.
Celebrated.
Honestly, I don't know the rules in Yambonia. It's such a new region, a territory. Who knows the laws there?
No, there's going to be like his face will forever be hung in the Hall of Justice here in Yambonia. So
like a memorial.
No, just like an employee of the month thing.
Oh, he's employee of the month. He went from being high praise.
No,
he was about to have a holiday, and now he's just employee of the month.
No, I said Allah, like as in. Oh yeah. No, these will be These are going to be far better because it's citizen of the month. These are forever. God, you're messing. Stop it.
You're railing.
No, I love yeah, look, Chewy's coming. Yeah, he's coming for it.
I'm just kidding. I'm trying to make sure that your memory is cemented in the annals of Yambonia.
It will be always, forever and always. I got to figure out something else because the videos live on forever. The state of the Yambonias.
That's true.
But I got to think of some other fun stuff. I will. It's just all part of the creative process, and again, the idea of putting smiles on people's faces. That's what it's all about.
I keep meaning to design your Yambonia passport stamp.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I know. There's a lot to do between now and Comic. It's okay. These are all long term. A lot of ideas out there.
But the fun of Good Time with the Blockies though with the Minions is that I took oh god, which one is it? It's the little guy. When you take off his overalls, he's in
Kevin.
Kevin. He's Kevin. No, it's not Kevin. Kevin's the tall one. It's Stuart. I think it's Stuart.
Stuart. Okay. The jelly maker?
Yep. And he has a thong.
That's right. Yeah. Wait.
Sorry, problems with the beach today.
Wait. Here we go. Real quick. Here's some Chewy work for you guys. Yeah, he's straight up thong. He's the one that fortunately came with the alternate feet. So I was able to replace. So what I actually did on mine is I gave him 1 foot on and 1 foot off.
It makes sense for him. I mean,
yeah, that's what I figured. It's like, look at that little slick smile. He's stomping in the thing anyway.
He only needs the one.
Yeah, so then this way, Otto now has both feet. Yay.
Yeah. So, what's up, Austin Story Photography? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Happy final Sunday of June. Can you believe it's at the end of June already? Time's just flying by.
It is. This is still pre-summer. That's what we like to think about it in the House Yambonia. It's pre-summer. We're starting it July. It's not 4th of July yet. That's when we start the panic of the next school year. Right now we're still in. That's why today it was just nice to do nothing. Like literally nothing. My wife didn't want to do anything, which is also a plus. She also did a great job. Like the house after a get together, she was just on it yesterday, way better than me. So like it's just It's great.
What do they call that in Italy or even Spain? It's like dulce de vida, the sweetness of life, the sweetness of doing nothing,
I
just
know.
enjoying the moment.
Dude, I'm telling you, I came down here, I looked at my box of toys, and I was like, what should I do? I'm like, I was like, I'm gonna play video games. Oh, I started playing Ultimate Alliance 2.
Oh
That was the
wow,
other thing that
throwing back.
yeah, it was on my it was something I bought. Actually, I think I bought it after watching either Endgame or Infinity War for my PS4. So it's
And they
backwards
have that third
compatible.
one. Did you ever play the third one?
I have that. I beat that one on the Switch. Yeah.
Yeah, is that worthwhile or you?
It's in that style. So like I was playing this one today. It's like it's fun. It's a superhero beat up game. My son goes, oh, maybe I'll play. It's kind of like the Lego game. I'm like, yeah, but the Lego game might even be a little bit more fun. The story's
Lego,
great. I got to
Lego
this.
game's
They're
a bit
doing the
fun.
Civil War. What's up?
Oh yeah. Oh nice.
Ultimate Alliance 2. They just had the thing where the guy detonated himself, the mutant that blew up the neighborhood, and then sparked the whole Registration Act and all of that stuff. So, like Tony and Steve just had it out in a limo, and now Cap went underground. So that's where I left off.
Shows the time right there. One thing, Cap lives. Where are you on? No, it wasn't Pyro, was it? The one that ends up. No, it was because it was a New Warriors villain. It's,
because it was like the young kids. I remember the comics, like the group of young superheroes, like social media trying to be YouTuber superheroes.
That's the thing. It wasn't. I don't even think it was YouTube. It was like it was even predating that. It was a reality show starring these superheroes, and then they just went after the superhero outside of a school zone.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was Pyro though. I know it was Curveball. No, Speedball. Speedball.
That's right. Speedball.
Yeah, he's the one that did the damage of
or watch you say Nitro. I think
okay.
Nitro. That sounds What's his name? Yep, that's it. Wasn't it Vine? It could have been Vines. It could have been making Vines.
Could have been Vine. But we're on SCC2 watch right now. Or to the boys, I've been counting down since day 100. Just excited, and it's our WrestleMania.
Yeah, for sure. And then we have a second one. And it's like this is SummerSlam, and then like Legion's Con is our is that more of a WrestleMania? I guess no. This is really more. This is more the spectacle.
If this is not the WrestleMania, I don't know what.
No, SDCC. We're flying across the country.
There are lotteries involved. There are exclusives. There's gonna be emotions going left and right. Those rare moments when you see Yimbo go through all the gamut of emotions of being sad to angry to super angry to hungry to happy to overjoyed and then libacious. I don't know if that's an emotion, but I'm gonna consider it one.
I'll take that. I like that. All right, I'm moving these little.
Truth be told, Cap lives. I would say you have an argument to say Toy Fair is our WrestleMania, or it's the
Rumble,
Rumble.
It's because we have so now you guys typically haven't gone to New York Comic Con. I'm going again with my brother-in-law. We're going on Thursday. Last year, I did do the Saturday. I only did the one. So I only have the one badge. I never put in for the teacher thing, although I did share it with Machu because I didn't gatekeep. Not Machu, Lago.
Machu, take that.
Machu. So I just never put in for it. So I bought, like my Thursday ticket. I didn't get another one. I don't know.
Is it sold out?
I don't know. I didn't look. But if I did go another day, it would go Saturday. But I forget when Machu's going. There was a talk. This week has been a blur.
I don't know. Machu didn't talk to me about it. So
what's up?
I said Machu didn't talk to me about it, so whatever.
Well, we got to see. So we can look at those tickets if they're still around. But anyway, we do have 4 big between all of us.
All right. So what are the biggest wrestling events? It's SummerSlam. It's WrestleMania.
Those are the Rumble, top 2. Then
Survivor Series,
Rumble,
maybe,
and Survivor Series has always been the 4 tent pole. So that was I don't know if somebody would argue now that it's a different something else. Maybe like, I don't know if Money in the Bank has taken that spot from Survivor Series, but that's always been the core four.
Champions. That's a winning toy show.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what those are. Those are the PPEs, right?
Saturday night main event. Let's go.
PLEs, whatever they're called.
It's a yard sale.
Yeah.
But I would say, SCCC is the WrestleMania because honestly, there's sometimes fireworks.
Right. That's true. That's true. And drone shows and all the other things that
all the goodies.
We're gonna try to make sure we get going. Yeah, so we gotta talk to Machu too about the idea for him and J Shot with our SDCC. Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff that's going to be put out, and we'll do our best to let everybody know all of the various things from our community. We got to see if why am I blanking on our boy? Why am I the Prince? Why am I blanking?
Finn Balor. What are we talking about?
The Prince that we got last year from our wonderful.
Oh, Paolo Picasso.
That was Paolo. Yeah, it was Paolo.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely. We should reach out to him. He normally attends from last we spoke.
And then there was so anything that we hear, we will be sure to let everybody know. That's that's going to be in the area, various meetups and things of that nature. There's a Toy Tuber panel. We caught it last year. I know that we'll be trying to make our way to that again this year.
There's a few.
There's a few, right?
A little bit this time around. There are at least 3 kind of YouTube toy panels that I think we should attend. Then we have the various panels for Hasbro and other panels just to commemorate fandom. I think we should attend and provide some coverage for. Yeah, it was one years and years ago at my very first Comic-Con that if it was just a nice memory, I think you'd get a kick out of it, you and Chris. Not that it would be the same panel, of course, but it was to commemorate Batman the Animated Series. So they were doing the anniversary show or anniversary year, and they brought back a lot of the creatives and they talked about it. And it's anything. It's waxing poetic. It's a story time of their experience, and I think catching that live and not Hall H, but one of the smaller ones, it's a memory. That to me, that is part of Comic-Con and something that we missed last year. I think we should definitely make an effort to at least catch one panel like that.
I'm with you. Because I remember watching, did they do a table reading too? Was that at a Comic-Con?
Oh, that happens too.
Yeah, I've sat there and watched in the past, not before even getting into toy tubing. Just what? This is amazing. And just
then sometimes they do different voices. If you ever catch one, back in the day, Tara Strong would do all the voices. Right. And it would be we're doing Star Wars, but it's Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls and Dexter is Luke.
That is fantastic. Let's see. Capliv says NYCC feels like Survivor Series, the weakest event in the rotation. Figuarts, and it takes place in the fall. I'm with you on that. I agree. Toy Fair might be the Rumble. I think that is a good Rumble because that was our first time going, but amazing toy experience.
You know what? To that extent, the Rumble kicks off a lot of the events leading up to WrestleMania, and it provides hey, this is what to be excited about. All the key players, you get some nostalgia mixed in, but ultimately that winner goes on to WrestleMania. In this case, if you think about the toy stuff, we're looking for winner take all anyways, typically with toys. And, that kind of fits with Toy Fair and Royal Rumble.
True. Yeah. I like that. I like this analogy. We're putting it all together.
I'm happy to talk tonight. Let's do this.
All right. So Chewy, the main event of this evening, and again, I know it wasn't so much to dwell or to fixate on the SHF Cyclops, but it has still, Machu broke that news for us last Sunday. So it was literally a week ago when we found out and he called and oh my God. So I've had time to digest about it. I'm sure you have too. There's a lot of people that are excited. It's exciting that it exists. So let me, again, this is...
Absolutely. We're as we've talked about, we're living in the golden age of toys. We're getting everything.
Right.
Just wait a week and you're gonna see a favorite pop up.
Yep. So this is more
Machi, you keep saying the height has been debunked about Cyclops. Yeah, I'm just jumping because I'm here. I know
okay.
I know Yimbo will get to anyways.
Well, because I have some star. I was gonna bring up the starred stuff, but no, where
You keep saying that the height's been debunked, but I honestly don't know until it's something official on, say, Wednesday when pre-orders go up about the height. I'm considering that is the height. It's approximately 145 millimeters because it's on their website.
Oh, so wait, I know that who is it? Wayne Collector. What's his handle? There's a Wayne. He's a big account. Wayne.
All right, let's pull it up. If there's more information, love to see it, but I don't know. I trust
It is
the
Wayne
website.
Collectors. Yeah, Wayne Collectors. My goodness. Okay, so
does he put like a ruler up to it?
No. Like I was just gonna show. So there's Wayne Collectors. He has been posting like I was excited for. So he wants to like have like he's trying to push
color variant,
a petition. Oh,
no!
I guess and a colorway too. Is he?
It looks like it.
This should have been 160 to 165 millimeter instead of 145. So he's trying to get people to like reach out to Tamashii and Bandai and like try to get them to adjust the height.
You know, that's an interesting move. But I honestly, if their release dates and SHFiguarts, from my opinion, they live by their release dates. If they say it's going to be November, it's going to be November, probably the first week or sooner.
Okay.
We're tapping on July. That's 5 months away. I don't think that they can retool anything at this point. I think those dies have been made. It's gone. Like that's my expectation. 5 months away from release. But I could be wrong.
Huh. All right. Well, let's see. This is. I just looked up. I haven't. This is somebody that is new to me, so I haven't followed him yet. But this is the thing. So he's saying to expect this guy to scale with Jada Toys, but it's hard for us to take that like Chewy's saying, like it's on their website. Has it changed yet? Is it still there as let me see. Like
Machu's saying that it was a placeholder, but I don't know. Maybe I don't like that. Like who puts a placeholder information out there?
Look, I'm gonna share this tab here. It still says it approximately 145. That's their official website. I think it's just a matter of being aware.
Is that one butt flap down or two? Maybe you get an extra little bit of height. I don't know.
All right, so again, without causing a whole rigmarole, because obviously I've purchased plenty of SHS figures. I have all of the Avengers for like I have the majority of the Avengers from Battle of New York and some of the earlier ones, and they're tiny. And I bought the Batman, and he's tiny, and I have Deadpool, and I love that Deadpool, but he's still shorter, harder to blend with other characters. The SHF Deadpool, I would say, is still one of my favorite ones. Like that's still my go-to to use. But he's small compared to Legend stuff. So that's why the Mezco one is so tempting to have like a regular, what we know as our 112 scale, in that 6-inch plus range. Listen to Machu fools. We know Machu's right. We know Machu's always right. We know we got to make the shirt. And also we do the bootlegs. So we will.
Yeah.
Last week was all about the Mess Toys Spidey.
You keep saying messed instead of mess.
No, mess.
I know, but I keep hearing messed, and I keep thinking of that punk band, like punk emo band from the early 2000s, and it just drives me right back to those days of Good Charlotte, Newfound Glory, and Mess. Simple Plan, Warped Tour 2003 era.
Big Real Fish, Big Real Fish. Big Real, was that that? No.
Real Big Fish?
Yeah. Real Big Fish. Money Boss
that.
Cones.
Perfect timing for that unofficial spoiler for Crab Louie. He looks like he's in a ska band. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Give him a trombone and a saxophone. We're good.
Yeah. Well, Jamie Lynn is agreeing that if it is 145 millimeters, then that's what it's going to be. So this just goes back to, again, a conversation about how we each collect. We all have our different opinions and the things that we look for, the things that, so we're focusing on what's going to make you happy. Like, does this toy bring you joy, right? So this Cyclops, seeing him brought me joy. Like, wow, we determined 3 head sculpts, got some cool optic blasts. It's in a pure look of the game. But for what I've gone through in terms of my toy journey and the figures that I have in my collection, if it's going to be in that 5-inch, like it's going to end up collecting dust, I think, for me. Like, I'm not going to end up using it on the shelf. It's not going to be using it in the photos that I'm going to take. And I'm going to be doing a lot of this stuff because that's why, I've been so excited about Marvel, versus Capcom. So I think I'm going to pass on him. Same thing with that Superman they just announced. I don't know what size he is, but SHF is just typically small.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect
unless it's a Peter B. Parker
or Spider-Man Noir. Yeah. They're large. But honestly, even that 5.7, it's not a deal breaker for me. I'll still consider it. I want to see what the price point comes in because
true.
I consider that, it's price and package. So what are they offering me and what's the price point for that offer? And if it's like a Peter B or any of the more expensive Spider-Verse, you get multiple heads, multiple hands, multiple effects. I imagine it's going to be on the higher side, but I'm not, nothing's confirmed. If this is over $100, I don't know if I'd go for it. And I love Cyclops. It's just, it might not be in the cards for me this time around. And if they do it, man, Mafix, give me another one. Do it 2.0.
Well, I'm trying to find. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Machu's saying approximately. Where's Machu getting all this information? Approximately $60. Okay.
I mean,
I'll buy it. I'll buy it. No, I'll decide now. If it's $60, I'll end up ordering it.
I was trying to look for the record, like the actual height of Peter B, but it doesn't list it, at least on this one, on their site.
Machu's not always right. Who was 80? Are you playing the approximate 145? It's either it's listed at 60, but when it comes down,
approximately 7 inches tall for Peter B. So I don't know what is 7 inches turn into millimeters? What is 7 inches in millimeters? 177. So,
well, if it's 15.5, at least from what Google says, it'll be 6-inch figure, right?
If it's, we always say it, right? Like, this is the reason I've always purchased, and I have so many. Number one, I really like the articulation scheme, even with the thong of figures. I will buy. I have so many of the Avengers. I have that Batman. I have so many Spider-Men, Tom Holland's. That's been my group, my core No Way Home group. So I love them. Like, again, low key love SHF. I have some of the Dragon Ball guys, but not a ton. I just thinking of uses. Part of this is if I can, sell some of the things that I haven't messed with, even some other stuff. Like, I've been going through collecting my collection and pulling things out and even selling some loose stuff. So if I could trim it down, again, we have time until November. If my basement feels a little lighter, I haven't been doing a very good job of the revolving door, and that's kind of the whole thing.
Outside of culling your inventory in your office, let's bring it back to the topic. What warrants a second figure of a figure you already own? So in this case, we're talking Cyclops, but I know also dropping very soon is the LPZZ Batman Arkham Knight or Arkham Asylum Batman. Not Arkham. Sorry.
Well, I was going to
Austin Toy Photography, no giveaway tonight, but in a week or two, maybe 2 weeks.
It's going to be, I have to hit 3K, which we're closing in. I don't know. I was 10 away at the start of the stream.
You're 10 away from 3K?
9 away. Yeah, 9 away now.
Crap. So it could be tonight. I guess you get 9 more
Maybe.
tonight.
It could be. We're
Crosses
getting
that
close.
line. So feel free to share the words.
Let's see. So I still have my Regal Tech box next to me because again I didn't have a chance to clean up down here from last week, and it only got worse. But the only thing Chewy and we do have this guy. I'm not saying I can't obviously try to get, like, I don't want to say get rid of him, but sell him to make space for that upcoming one. Or I just need to mess with this guy more. He's got incredible articulation. Like, it's not like we're lacking articulation. It's not a Todd figure,
I will say, though, well, let's stop there.
Yeah.
That's decision making right here. That's a very good Arkham Asylum Batman. It poses nice, comes with some great accessories. That cape is pretty fantastic. We have another one coming out, roughly the same price, a little bit taller, has an even better cape, has some accessories you didn't have on that release.
Like the head sculpt, the Bruce.
Like the head sculpts, like I think the helmet too. And is that enough? Does that warrant a second go?
And I don't know. At this moment, I don't know. But Batman is a character that I get weak in the knees when it comes to toys. Like, yeah. I know mine, and this I do have all of the comments started up that you guys left before in terms of your characters. So I'm going to be bringing those up. Like, if shocking, Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, Wolverine, to name a few. Cyclops is another guy. Typically, I'll get multiple Cyclops figures. I like Scotty, like, so he's somebody.
Yeah, for me, all the ones you just said.
Yeah.
I'd also add on
Hulk. I see that Max Hulk back there. I have a ton of Hulks. Love Hulk.
Superman. I think we may have missed. I have a bunch of Mandalorians at this point. I have like 4 of them. Jean Grey. I think I have almost all the legends.
I have multiple Jean Greys. You're right.
And the Moffat, Magneto. And Peter B. Like, just separate him off.
Yeah.
Specifically, I buy all the Peter B's.
True.
And almost all the Leos.
Yeah. Well, and then Ninja Turtles. I'm like, goodness gracious, right? Like, any kind of Ninja Turtle stuff is just. So go here. We'll hear from everybody here. So we got Ray Paz saying Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash. So again, Justice League, and then Black Panther, X-Men, Avengers. Yeah, like it's those tiers, it's those upper echelon characters, right? Like, so that's a great set. Flashpoint set, it's Spidey, Wolverine, X-Men in general, Batman, Superman, Flash, Green Lanterns. Yeah, Green Lanterns. I love my McFarlane collection. I again just thinking of things to do with them. Cal says
it's so Superman. Funny when you think about DC and the Flash and Green Lantern, how outside of the company that has the master license, you starve everywhere else. If you think about Moffett's SHFiguarts, well, maybe not the Flash, but that's movie Flash. But Green Lantern specifically, yeah, not a lot of companies dabble in Green Lantern outside of the master,
right? Which is a bummer. Because I'm still, well, at least Todd has given us a lot. Like I did open up my Guy Gardner. He's over in arm's reach. I can get him in a second.
By the end of it, by next year, he'll give you all of them. Like I doubt there'll
Jessica
be a
Cruz. I'm missing Jessica Cruz, but I got Simon Baz.
Teen Lantern always fascinated me.
What? Yeah.
From the new Young Justice.
Wait, which one?
Teen Lantern.
Teen Lantern?
Yeah, it's the young one. I think the storyline is she hacks a Green Lantern ring.
Teen Lantern. Oh, that is a thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't not believe you, but
it sounded like you didn't.
No, just into Kelly. All right. 11-year-old who reprogrammed a gauntlet to access and utilize the powers of a Green Lantern battery without knowledge of the Green Lantern core. That's kind of awesome. That's very much Tim Drake-esque of like breaking into the Batmobile.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right, so Cal, Superman, and Wolverine.
Hey, what's up, Cal?
We got Flashpoint saying the Nightfall Batman, Black and Gray, new Ben Reilly reissue. Oh, these are the Mafex ones that he was asking about.
True. That Nightfall Batman.
Yeah.
I have Hush Batman. They are fairly similar, but I'm gonna get that Black and Gray.
Dude, yeah. Let me go to Lago.
New Ben Reilly.
Shout out to Lago and the Migos.
New Scarlet Spider-Man. I thought it was new Ben Reilly. The 90s Spider-Man suit. The very emo Spider-Man suit.
Wait, hang on. So I can only do one thing at a time.
Faster. Be the man in the chair. I'm just here.
I want this so badly.
Look how sharp that emblem is.
And what's cool is that this is the Nightfall.
Yeah, Nightfall cape.
Oh, it is the Nightfall cape. Yeah, right. Yeah, it looks amazing. Because again, the Hush cape is so awesome, but it's also so overwhelming.
And I chose the blue costume when I always think of Batman in the black.
And see, I went blue because I have the Hush comics. It was blue.
It was
the blue cover, right? But yeah,
but in my mind, it's always a blend of Batman the animated series, New Adventures of Batman. It's a little bit of like Keaton era. It's normally black,
right? But yeah, I saw that post, and then I saw Preternia post about it. I was like, forget about it. Like, again, knees got weak. I saw that black and gray. I'm like, oh, because I like that Nightfall.
You Batman sons of guns, you got me again.
They yeah. I like that Nightfall Batman. Look, that's him up there. Look, next to Hulk. There we go. Boop. There he is.
Yeah, no one can see it. It's fine.
The yellow.
You can see the belt. It looks like. Oh, is your finger glowing? Oh, there it is.
He's back there.
That's a sharp yellow, though. You can definitely see on the shelf.
Yeah. Flash was and Robin. Yes, I do like getting lots of Robin figures for sure. I almost, when I was looking on the Walmart app, there was that alternate Earth Robin. It's in like all red outfit. He's like more of a teenager, older Robin.
Oh, Red Robin?
No, but it's like an alternate, like Earth 3 or something where he has a full Cyclops head sculpt, and then he's got the.
Originally, that's the outfit he wore in Kingdom Come.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I was looking at that one too as another possibility to get. Let's see. Scrolling back now. Macho won't be taller than Legends or Mafex in terms of Cyclops. SHF is supposed to be short. Deal with it. Peter B stands ominously in the corner. Thank you, Gaijin. That's a good one.
Gaijin, it's not even standing there, honestly. It's towering over
so
everyone else in the corner. He got hit with some pimp particles, and it was permanent.
Let's see. So Headrock, when I hit that 3,000, that's what I'm saying. I will be there. So either next Sunday, just in case I am, just in case I end up postponing the stream, it'll be on the 13th. But the first giveaway, and again, I want people to be happy and excited. This is a thank you for you guys spending time with us every single week. The fact that, again, like hitting a big milestone. I was saying, Chewy, I don't know if you caught early on, but like for us, like the shorts has been our way to finally get some traction in the YouTube realm. Because, our consistency, we show up every week, but we needed that little bit of extra thing. So, it's been great to now, again, have new people checking out our stuff and hopefully enjoying and smiling along. So anyway, Odious. So Henrock, I know you have an Odious. So if you were to win, for instance, I would offer you.
So nice to have it twice, though.
That's true. But then this is the Snake Band that'll be coming up too.
Snake guy.
Snake Man. I'm a snake. And then a ton of other stuff. So we're gonna be covered. That Mythic figure, yeah, it's awesome. Honestly, it really is great. Mythic, it's just you could make your whole collection Mythic Legion stuff. So I know Chewy had recently assessed his collection. I've done it too. I just haven't parted ways with stuff yet. But I'm just very picky now. Like, I love my Valiant Knights. They're out displayed. Other stuff I like that I have. But again, when we talk about these toys weekly, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. So
and when I say like about my Mythic collection, I've kept the ones that mean something to me.
Mhm.
But it's not something I need. All the ones I went super heavy over the past couple of years. But the ones that mean a lot to me, I definitely cherish those. Those are hanging there, and not just in the Boca. I'll pull these ones out. It's that Valiant Knight with a Monkey King head on it. It's the Armory build.
Yeah.
It's the one that I got at the first ChrisCon I attended.
Mm-hmm.
It's a couple of the Motu inspired ones. So
yeah, that's
some goodies there. I got
Greg's
we have unpainted head.
We never did our Moose collab.
The Moose? I didn't sell the Moose.
Yeah, did you?
No, I'm just kidding. I just want
I still have my Moose.
If Machi's still listening, they'll be like, "What?"
Guy just said, "I just saw the SHF Superman and one of the promo images where he's looking straight into the camera. He looks like RFK Jr. Oh God!
Oh, is there a promo pickup?
Let's see. SHF Superman. Let's see if I can find an image on the Instagram. SHF Superman. I mean, there was that logo teaser. Oh. All right.
Oh, I
got
see
something from somebody.
All right. You go first. Thoughts.
So there's been a couple. So again, I've been pulling back from live action, movie-based, show-based figures, MCU legends. Like I've been scaling back, leaning heavier into comic stuff. That doesn't mean fully, because like I said, Machu has my McFarlane that I'm so excited to get my hands on. Of David Corn Sweat. What's his? Is it Corn?
I think it's Corn Sweat.
Corn Sweat. Okay, good.
Or is that a Laserverse character? Corn Sweat.
Could be. It could be Corn Sweat.
He was caught in the fields, the cornfields, when the meteor strikes, and his powers only activate when he's sweaty. Corn Sweat.
Yeah. All right. This will live on. We'll have to tell Chris to take notes. All right. So I don't know if this looks awesome.
No thong, from what I can see here. No thong. Or is that a thong?
I just mean head sculpt wise. I'm not crazy about the head sculpt. I mean, like, it looks like he moves. It has the texture. He will articulate well. Nice cape.
All right. The face in the upper right corner looks like
eyeliner.
He looks like the guy, of course this one has black hair, but the guy from Happy Gilmore, the one he Happy defeats in the his main nemesis, Chris McDonald. Yeah, he has that look in that corner. So in this case, I would just call out that this does not look like the actor.
Yeah, are you talking about the shooter? What's his name?
Yeah, Shooter. Yeah,
Shooter McGavin.
Shooter McGavin. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Shooter McGavin. There you go.
He is Shooter McGavin. Has a Shooter McGavin face. He
does have a Shooter McGavin face. Wow. Especially that one where he's a little in the top right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So all right. That makes it a little bit.
Go back. I want to look at more pictures. I want to judge this figure.
It would go great, like if I bought it, because I thought they did a great job on Pattinson. Like they did a great job on the Robert Pattinson head sculpt. That was pretty spot on. The Tom Holland head sculpts I have are great from SHF. I'm just saying lately. So this one, seeing this for the first time, yeah, like Shooter McGavin vibes, maybe RFK Shooter McGavin shit. And then the other head sculpt of a live action actor was, Flashpoint brought up the boys and like the Deep. Did you see the pictures of the Deep?
No.
The Mafex. Again, I'm not trying to poop on this. If anybody is excited,
we're not yucking anyone's yum. Although I did kind of go a little bit. I'm sorry.
No, it's but this is. It's because Homelander and the Deep, Isaac Wong had the pictures.
Wait, what happened to the Deep's head?
So During the course of this, there it is. They're the head sculpts.
Oh. Okay, the first one I can kind of buy because I think he shaves his head right at some point.
He does, and they actually give him hold on. Yeah, a trimmer.
Oh, that's a cool accessory.
I know. I definitely do not have a toy photography hair trimmer. So that's kind of awesome.
But that face, damn, that is not. I mean, someone can correct me if he makes that face in the show. I feel like
smile?
he did.
The smiley face?
And just like, yeah, the way his eyes are kind of, yeah, I don't know what that is.
So again, not trying to I know that the people, I have not gone in on, I did the NECA, which they stopped. Like I have Homelander, Starlight, and
Black Noir.
Did it. Yeah, so I have
Black
those.
Noir, I remember that. Yep.
So I have those 3, and then they just stopped. So thanks, NECA. Mafex, I never dove into it. They all look great. It's just this particular one of the deep, that it was the smiling head, because to me, it's like, don't even include it.
I mean, lucky enough, it's the third one. If this was the one of 2, it'd be worse. If it was one of 1 and that's the head they gave, that'd be horrible. But the first one really does look like him.
Yeah. And the hair's not terrible. All right. I'm going to scroll down. Let's see. Corn sweat.
That's what he was doing in the field.
Oh, by the way, thank you, Austin. I appreciate that, man. Let's see. Just posted, but no Doga already posted. Let's see. It's Soulless Lego Emperor Palpatine eyes. That was for the Superman. Not afraid of the red used. Task at hand. What's up, Brad? How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up,
Jeff Stoops looks like. Oh yeah, Shooter McGavin. There it is.
Hey, we're good.
You beat us to it. I'm sorry. I just see that. I'll give you the credit. You nailed it before us. It's a bad likeness. Macho said he got a thong.
Oh, he does have a thong? Oh, no.
I'm sure. I'm not crazy about the head sculpt either. Pass. Did they post when he's coming out for pre-order? It doesn't. I mean, that's not
Superman.
An official...
I'm gonna guess Tuesday, right? They have a bunch of things going up for pre-order on Tuesday.
I would think if
so. Yeah. Like that's when Cyclops goes up. That's when the Harry Potter Goblet of Fire goes up, and same with Voldemort.
Yeah.
Voldemort and Harry both also have approximate height listed on SHFiguarts website. So I hope that they're about there.
But guys, this has been kind of in our, again, the Sentinel Daddy, our group chat. This has been part of the reason I was going back to Cyclops 2, like not jumping at the SHF, because they are the first premium option outside of a McFarlane or a Legend when it comes to the, movie figures. So, how many times have we fallen into that trap, right? Of immediately, like, screw it, I'm doing it. Okay, that's it. And again, enjoying it to an extent, but ultimately, outside of Deadpool, they sit for me. They really do. Mm-hmm. But I appreciate that guy, Jed. I gotta look to the bright side. We get one go around.
Looks like he moves. Well, when you say that, there's a couple levels of articulation for SHFiguarts. It could move with that, with Cyclops. Looks like it has a lot of movement. It looks like it's very similar in the architecture that they use for
a Dragon Ball.
Yeah, or a Final Swing Spider-Man. Very much like that.
Yeah.
Then they have kind of like this modified articulation that they use for Spider-Verse. That's so. And then they have this lower level articulation that looks like an intern did it. So Superman looks like more in line with, the first one, where it has some movement.
Yeah.
But no Batman, thong. I don't think there's a thong on this one.
My SHF, the Batman, Battinson, moves the best out of McFarlane before I torso modded that figure. And then I have the Mezco, and you guys remember I couldn't move the leg at he has that shelf presence, but the mobility lacks for that Mezco. So SHF did win out, but even that one still compared to Spider Bands and stuff. I know what you're talking about with like the reduction in movement for whatever reason.
It varies. It absolutely does.
Yeah.
And it looks like it has a wired cape, which is great. I don't.
Yeah.
You know, in my memory, I don't remember if they do a lot of wired capes. Do they?
This is, I think, Peter B. I mean, maybe outside of like again, the Battinson did not have a wired cape.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking. The
And
Keaton one had one,
Keaton?
but
You had a Keaton
I think
Flashpoint.
it has
right?
one, but it's not a very good cape.
Okay, but then like the soft, so they're getting more into soft goods. Like I know in the One Piece range, checking out Cody's videos, Too Much New Toys. Like I know that he's covered. Like they're adapting more, and then the Peter B. That robe is spectacular as a wire.
That robe's the best thing in that box.
Yeah. Solo Sitter can't be unseen. It is.
Nope. It's over. It's always Super McGavin over here.
We need more of the Penguin figures. That would be great. Yep. Gaijin, that third head is atrocious, abysmal, abhorrent. Yeah. And I agree. That would be great. Also, another bad likeness of an actor. Yeah, it's tough. I will say it seems to be a difficult thing that, again, even somebody like Mezco, who I've always said are small Hot Toys, even Hot Toys has had the occasional likeness that people, get upset. It's a tough thing. I can only imagine. I don't sculpt this stuff. Chewie doesn't sculpt this stuff. Like I can only imagine what goes into it. And face scans and maybe not having face scans. I mean, like,
well,
Mattel,
if SH is listening, we know someone that was recently laid off from Hasbro that knows a thing or two about, face scans and technology that, comes out looking really good.
Yeah, dude, the if anything, the Legends head sculpts for both comic and MCU have gotten real good compared.
They're the only ones that got Hugh Jackman.
And they nailed nailed Hugh Jackman. I'm curious about how the Mezco one is going to look based on the promo pictures, because like that Legends one, all those Legends head sculpts, really well done. Machu says, I actually have all of these. I should really get deep in Soldier Boy. You should. I mean, if that's like, you're already there.
And then Machu, fix that third head sculpt. Do your Machu magic. Maybe it's just shading and lighting. Maybe he needs a little bit more hair. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, Lone Dragon Black Noir never even showed up. Like, oh god, it never actually was imported or released out here. Or that's crazy. I remember seeing pictures of it. Was it on Big Bad? Diggsfig said I got Black Noir when he was on sale at HLJ. Oh, there you go. Flashpoint. I'm gonna wait for the Mofex, but just wanted to know. There you go. Does anyone have that One Punch Man from Reveltech coming in?
It looks great. I'm not a One Punch fan. Like I don't dislike it. I just don't follow. I recognize the character and I recognize that figure. Looks like it does all the things you want it to do.
Oh my god, yeah. And let's go to one of the masters. Because I saw
where you going.
Some stuff.
The Amazing posted a video, I think.
That's where I was going.
Okay.
So
spoilers.
The Amazing, by the way, guys, if
on
you were a fan of
his,
on a tear, he blew out because I think he was so excited. I didn't talk to him about this, so I'm speculating. He's posted publicly about like he had computer trouble and he was afraid he lost like years worth of photos. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
On his story and stuff. So this is not having a personal conversation. This is just bits and pieces that I gathered.
I feel like this has happened a couple times with DMAs, and I wanted to tell him about the value of the cloud. Like I don't want him stressing out about this. Like I pay like $10 for Apple to just do my cover my ass, Apple. $10 a month, will you?
But he blew out his camera roll. Here we go. Yeah. Bring that bad boy. Here we go. So if you want to see just again glorious toy photos, there's a lot. This one is all with One Punch. But yeah, he looks great, man.
I kind of want to buy this and I don't follow the property, but he looks like he moves really well. He looks like hand candy.
I guess he's a badass character. I'm not aware of him either, but I mean,
I've seen trailers and stuff like that, but I haven't watched an episode or any medium.
Yeah. Ray Paz.
I think you'll have some time. It's a pre-order.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you'll have a whatever window. Check. We've done Hobby Genki before. We've, if you want to wait, it's an SHFiguarts, so I imagine that you'll find it other places as well. I've ordered some stuff off of Amazon before. Big Bad, Machu Toy.
Yeah. and I do think even Gomez 1975 was not like toys are not again.
Well, that one went waitlisted, but you had some time.
I'm saying nothing is disappearing, so I don't think you have to panic. I feel like the panic legend, the Gamerverse Legend stuff is that apparently is still you gotta get Target and Walmart exclusives.
Yes, them.
Target and Walmart are garbage,
and you won't get them anyway. So it doesn't even matter if you get the window.
Let's see. Is there a stepdaddy option for the Toy Daddies group chat? I like that.
We have talked about this before. How can we, expand the reach?
Yeah.
Certainly something we've thought about.
Machu, the Mafex Battinson is much better. Yeah, that I would say that would be the peak of all of them.
To what you were saying before I derailed you, yeah, SHF is the first one to really hit the market for imports. But then you wait a year, maybe two, Mafex will come down the line, and suddenly you'll be like, boom, amazing. Mm-hmm. Not for everything, but for the big ones.
Yep. Little sidetrack question from Austin: do you guys build dioramas? I build diorama. Here, real quick. That gray wall, I carved out.
Yeah.
That white brick wall is from Lone Wolf. I made one wall, but I do make a lot of diorama flooring. So streets, I've carved out sidewalks. And I did a whole kind of forest, kinetic sand and grass and all sorts. So I like doing flooring. Chewy has above his shoulder, you can see an Iron Man and cap up there. That was in honor of our friend Tuscan Traders that premiered at the ChrisCon from 2 summers ago now.
2 or 3, actually, I think at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one was inspired by, an alleyway. Started off as I wanted a New York City vibe. So laying down his photos, almost how they lay down posters for upcoming events and how it curls a little bit. But then I went to Europe that summer as well. So the floor, the street definitely looks like it's a Spanish alleyway. Let's be honest, it's a Spanish alleyway.
And Chewy's goal is to make a Waffle House.
A Waffle House, definitely. I made one bedroom kind of set the interior of it's just like you. I carved out the brick foam, went over a couple times, modified it when Machi tells me something's wrong about it, and then I do it and it looks better. And then I have designs for a Waffle House as well.
Yeah,
which is probably closer to a 50s diner than a Waffle House.
Yep. Yeah, so Austin, it is absolutely possible, and there's so many great dio makers that are out there that are willing to offer their strategies and advice on how to, so what comes high school creations will share, he does the Wall XD stuff, which is awesome too, but he also will provide tips, especially if you scroll back through his Instagram page. So there's a lot of great stuff I learned from him through that. Flashpoint, hopefully he comes with a crypto with articulation. Yeah, no one does animals as well as Hasbro. I mean, outside of what's up?
If it's not in the promo pictures, it's not.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting a crypto.
No, but I would love that. I would love an articulated crypto with a soft goods cape.
Yeah,
that's the dream.
We're not.
No,
not anytime soon, at least.
Well, maybe someone will make a custom.
You know what? Maybe that could also be a Mafex. Speaking of Grumps getting deep in Soldier Boy, maybe Mafex Superman, David Corn Sweat. Maybe if they do it, they'll include an articulated crypto.
That would be neat. Bloody Homelander, that variant exclusive.
Oh yeah,
covered in blood and something about they just nailed.
Yeah. Cincy John, what's going on, dude? Happy Sunday. A dangerous path. The dioramas can be expensive or aggravating. I mean, again, there's a lot of stuff to work around, especially just starting out. Like there's the oh, I have
I
it
would.
right here. You can do something like this. I got this from Joanne's that was closing down.
That's Joanne Fabric.
Yes.
Not his neighbor Joanne.
Right. Now this one doesn't have like, but you can get this type of stuff and go with cardboard at Home Depot. They sell these wood particle board things that for the cheap. Like these are on the cheap.
Yep.
Let's see. Does it have the price tag on here?
But
no, but inexpensive. This was from Dollar General for $1.25. This sticker, like a
and
sticker
you don't
for,
even need the wood
tiles.
board if you want. I stuck mine. Sometimes I stick mine with a piece of painter's tape against my desk. Oh, that's come along, buddy. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Damn, that looks good.
I gotta add digs. I gotta get my dig. Where's my digs sticker? We'll do it now. We'll do it now. What is?
I gotta give you these too for the wall, your wall too. Updated Toy Daddies.
Yes, the exclusive.
No, you're getting a regular.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
well, forget you then. Where did I just put Diggs's box? See, this is why this is a disaster down here, everybody.
You know, you had said something funny earlier tonight when you're like, "Oh, when I'm walking around, I'm gonna miss like stepping on toys and be like, ah, my god." I've been to Yambonia.
I'm still going to be stepping over toys. You're right.
Like, oh my god, why is this Morbius on the floor? Oh, it's my Morbius.
Yep. Where the heck did I put Diggs's box? Diggs, I'm sorry. I was going to do it live, but I'm losing my mind. Okay. It's somewhere.
But to that point, you know, any of these hobbies can be very dangerous. There's always these, you know, the lure of the awesome equipment that could bring you in. You know, if I had this, I could do this and that. But just like toy photography, just like any hobby, start small. If you have something available to you, you know, keep the cost low. Like what you're both saying, the basically that's scrapbook paper, and like flooring. You could honestly, you just need a sharp box cutter, with a new blade, you know, a pencil, a good ruler, maybe something with maybe an L ruler or a T square, and then, you know, yeah, actually, I think that's it to create a brick wall. And then you just need some Mod Podge, some basic hobby store paint, and then something to was it tinfoil that we use? Tinfoil and a rock. You can make a brick wall. For the floor itself, like a street, you need cork boards. You don't have to buy the roll like Yimbo. You can buy like little sheets from like a hobby store. Sure. Stick those onto a piece of foam, crack it up a little bit, paint it black, give it a nice wash. You have a street right there. So, you know, the allure of getting to making dioramas with like a 3D printer or a hot wire cutter or any of this other cool stuff that makes it's fun. Do it when you're ready. You never jump straight into it. Just like toy photography, you don't need that mirrorless camera if you don't already have one. Start with your phone. You don't need all the lights. Maybe start with Prime Day on the 8th. You're gonna find some Ulanzi stuff for like cheap. Maybe grab 2 of those. You know, like stay within a reasonable budget. And if you have stuff already, use that and start there.
Yeah, because you can make anything look good. I mean, that's. I mean, we all started outdoors anyway. Just like
I think
photographing toys around the house.
88 one time years ago showed off this picture. I think it was the Guardians of the Galaxy. And it looked like they were walking through a space station. And all he did was go to the dollar store and get those little file organizer trays. And he just stuck them on the sides and shot light between it. And it was like $3 and done.
Yeah.
So never jump into the deep end. And if you want to try out dial makers, like at Legion's Con, you can visit Crashbox Custom, get a floor for like $20. Go Lone Wolf, get a wall for like $50, something like that. A wall XD, $50 for one wall. Get a set of corners. You're off and running. You're slowly building up your city.
All of this, everything that Chewy and I have, I mean, like we've been, you know, on the same trajectory. So it's been 5+ years now of adding bits and pieces. Nothing was done at once. During dio focus time, it was like less figures coming because it was just like, like there's the budgeting. Eventually, you will get to a point where like behind Chewy is 78 points of articulation dio, which is a work of art in and of itself. I can't wait. I'm waiting on this. Did you see Ace posted a video with Mad Hatter where he was showing off the super sewer. Now this is the super duper one with the extra 2 pieces that you can buy. I am getting
sturdy.
Yeah, he has 2 videos.
How much is the super duper? Has it gone up yet? Or is this like a hey, if you bought 2, this is what you can do with it, fool?
So here you go. This is everything on the ramen. So we have, this is what I pre-ordered. This is what I'm waiting on, but then it's with 2 additional sewer sections. So there you go. But again, something like this is all pieced out too. Ace is awesome, man. We got to talk to Ace. We at the very least, he's somebody else I wanted to say like, hey man, you're going to SDCC, right? Because if so, we should link up just to chit chat.
Oh, absolutely.
He's a good hang and also, awesome dude. So I can't wait, man. I am like chomping at the bit for, I can't, like when I seeing the video today with him and Hatter, like this thing is awesome. Massive though, like absolutely massive. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put it. It really does have to. This is honestly part of what I was talking about with like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this basement, because I need to like truly restructure what this is going to look like. Like I have to figure out if I'm keeping my rooftop back display, if it's going to turn into the super sewer, if I'm just going to put the super sewer over on my other table. Either way, it's going to take up a lot of real estate.
I think so. I think it becomes like the thing, like how this is the thing right here.
Yeah, it needs to. So I just need to clean off a table, but then that stuff's got to go somewhere, either in my house or to some other.
That's true, and that's also why this is here. There's nowhere else I can put it.
Right,
like it would be boxed up in my closet if it wasn't right here.
Yeah,
like my room doesn't go further. Like, it's just like.
But anyway, Austin, to Cincy John's point, like it can be so always start everything, prove to yourself that you're sticking with things. You'll hit limits in what you want, and then you want to expand. Yeah. You want me to try? Oh, there you go. Bye, Chew. All right, I'll take him out for a second. He can add himself back in. Boop. There we go. All right, Gajin saying Hobby Genki is good. Machu. Damn, I wish you told me. Oh, all right. Well, that's something for the group chat. Austin, that's the best way to make a street with some cardboard and some paint. There you go. Cork board. Yep, that was a high school creations tip that I remember seeing. I haven't done it to that point. I have it. Like I own it. I bought like a square cork board thing that I ended up turning into. It was supposed to be a street, and then I kind of turned it into, again, it is kind of street-like. It's not exactly what I wanted. So I have the roll of corkboard. I just never like did anything with it. However, Lone Wolf, my boy Kev, again, love you, buddy. So had told me, like again, something like I take a rock, and after I carve out my sidewalk, there's no elevation. That's the only thing that drives me nuts on my streets that I have, is that it doesn't have a curb because I don't have a hot foam cutter. So, but I do still like my streets anyway, that it's all even. But then I take a rock from outside and I just wallop it all over the place, and it gives it the creaks and crevices. And then I ended up getting a hot foam, not the cutter machine, but like a $20 USB, and you can carve. So I carve into it. I have added little moss and stuff that I buy at these hobby stores. So foam, yeah, right, because the foam will, you can beat it up. You can take a wad of aluminum foil and press that around the asphalt too. Grumps is saying, just got Starlight this weekend. Very nice. Cincy John, go to Hobby Lobby, Joanne's, Michael's. Your wife will know and has to go also. Yes. Shroomi's here. What's going on, Shroomy? Did you guys pre-order any Fantastic Four Legends? I did. I skipped regular Johnny and Silver Surfer for now. So again, just with toy budgeting, But I am so hyped. And again, as I'm saying, oh, I'm getting out of some Legends or MCU Legends. This movie, I'm like so excited for. So yeah, I couldn't help myself when they went up for pre-order. Super excited about The Thing. And actually, when I was cleaning up for this party, I went through my collection. I found these retro ones. I have the Mr. Fantastic, and I have the translucent Flame On Johnny from this retro wave, and I never bought the costume for Johnny in that one, like a knucklehead. But this thing I'm excited about, this thing, because he has 2 head sculpts. So I have the Walgreens one, and he's got 2 different pair of underpants. And Sue fell back there. That head sculpt was atrocious. But I have the Walgreens black Fantastic Four with a better head sculpt for Sue. Jukebox Hero, what's up, man? How you doing? Let's see. It's all your guys' fault. Oh, I started watching you guys and I was obsessed with figures, but I have a job with figures. I'm 17 trying to finish goal. Dude, that's why, again, you pace yourself with things. You get things that are going to make you happy. Again, for the longest time, the whole first year of me doing toy photography, the basement was not full of toys like this at all. And it was weighing out and juggling, what I'm picking up, where I'm putting my money. And now, now it turns into everything. But no, you gotta, again, take your time. You're gonna figure it out. Machu, I started with a desk lamp. There you go. Yeah, if you could, not necessarily. I feel like this would work. If you just start, it's like your camera phone. You can borrow somebody else's phone and use the flashlight just to get started. You know what I mean? But that's awesome to hear, Austin, that you've been enjoying all of the streams and, again, just enjoying this hobby, because that is what it's all about. It's this love of plastic. It's our love of our fandoms, our friends, and then our friendships that we've made through here. It's our big playground that we all come together and share the stuff that we love. I love it. Cap lives. I started toy photography with my phone, a white binder for a backdrop, and an overhead light in my kitchen. See? There you go. Cincy John, go to your Hobby Lobby or Lowe's and ask if they have broken XPS foam. They usually throw that out. Cincy John, that's a hell of a tip. I never thought about that, because those panels, last ones I bought were like $9 each, which I know has the price of everything gone up. That's a great idea. Ooh. Which I know that's where eventually you start getting into it. Let's see. That's been another 200. That's not the bulk pack for the huge show. Yeah. The super duper looks like Ace can lay inside of it if it didn't have inner walls. It's incredible. Good. Again, after this stream, go check out Ramen Toys YouTube channel, because those 2 videos are up. He's got like a 2.5 minute, just like sped up version of him putting it together in his hotel room. And then the next was with Hatter in the lobby. That phone booth is about to unlock. Yep. He told Hatter that it's there. He had the street lamp and the thing. He said that it was. So I don't know if maybe through Big Bad, because like the website hasn't shown that it's hit that mark, but it's been up for pre-order on Big Bad. So I think we're getting it, guys. I think we're getting it all, like the whole shebang. But I think I'm just saying, man, I think we're good. If you guys have any extra figures you need to get rid of, or we got to take it to start my collection, Austin, that's actually something I've wanted to ask, like, you guys, basically, like, for stuff that, again, it's not that I don't. Whenever I want to give something away, it's not that I don't want it. I do want all of the toys that I've ever purchased for the most part, just in some way, shape, or form. But then I have to evaluate, how much I use them, the pull. I obviously ran out of shelf space. I mean, I say obviously, but you can basically see shelves that I do have. So anyway, I do have that idea about, like, would that be cool? Like, is that a thing that is interesting to do? Like, yes, there'd be loose toys, but is that a future thing? Not part of this current 3,000. I love you guys, but would that be a weird thing? Like, is like a used toy giveaway, or should I just hit up Austin and be like, take these MCU figures, get started? What a time to be alive. I don't know. What time? It's clobber time, baby. Grumps, did Chewie get kicked out? What I missed? No, he had to bounce. He probably a Toy Daddy. He was summoned, I would assume. I had that thing. He fits perfectly in my Batmobile. Those are great, Fantastic Four figures. Yep, Jukebox. She was about to tell us the truth about the missing droids. Shh, stop it. No, stop. The droids they have a shelf. They actually are displayed, for the record. I have other guys that are not displayed. I have those SHF Avengers in a tub. I have droids displayed in Yabodia. So how about that? Also, would you like the whole MCU Eternal line? That would also be included in whatever I would be offering. So just so you know. Yeah, I saw the Amazing Friends Iceman. Oh, that's right. I mean, again, if that's something, I can always compensate you for it too. Like, I'm not trying to just that. We'll talk. All right. Yes, Gaijin. I that slipped my mind too. So yeah, if you don't mind, even if you just send me a message on IG now, just that I'll be able to see it later on. Machu offering the Ollie's deal. Nobody's too proud for free used action figures. I promise I take care of them. I know we joke about sweaty hands, but they're not. It's just when there's the eyeballs of a whole Hasbro press luncheon or whatever they called it, but all of those eyes watching me manhandle Spider-Man. No, it's not weird. Another distraction. All right, good. And no, Gaijin, please, are you kidding me? I'm just still so appreciative of being able to finish Abomination. I'm still riding that high, man. So, all right, good. So that could be a future thing then. If that's, so we'll talk. Because I did find my bag of the MCU figures that I had decided are cool, but I wanted to find them a new home. So, all right. All right, but yeah, they're in the MCU realm. So I don't know if Chewie's coming back. I have, there's always more stuff to talk about, but I went from thinking I was going to be doing an hour tonight to now we're on hit that 2:15. Let's see, Shroomy. Some would charge more for sweating. Oh my god. Too much. You guys are too much. Oh, here we go. This is something. So, again, in case this happens to you, I am sharing things that I learned. So, this really bummed me out. So, this is my Mezco Conan. Is it getting better? All right. Because I have two Khazars. And again, the first one, because I wanted to help out Lone Dragon. And then I decided, maybe I want to build Zabu. And then I got another Khazar because I figured he is a great barbarian body to use. I went through my whole Marvel Legends head sculpts bin. And the Bucky one I was thinking out didn't work out well. But do I have him here? I think I do. Oh, no. I just had that out. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Chewie, you're back.
Yep.
So I went through my whole Marvel Legends head sculpt. This is like Khazar's brother. This is Icarus from the same Zabu wave.
Oh, yeah.
That head sculpt works the best. I do have a Chris Hemsworth Thor head that I think could work too, but it's also Chris Hemsworth. So
you can also use the Sentry as well, or
I don't have
the Khazar Icarus on a Sentry.
I still don't have. I don't have Sentry.
You fool!
I know. So this is going to be Khazar's brother. Anyway, so it got me to take out my Mezco Conan, and he looks like
this is mine.
Speaking of things that we do to our toys, this is just pimple cream for the record.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am. Yes, this is pimple cream. So the reason for it, and here I'll show you guys. This is Conan the Conqueror. This is the second Mezco release. And I'm so upset that I did this I did it to myself. I left the blue shirt on. So months, if not a year ago, I remember seeing our buddy Simon Toast say in a group chat, like, did you guys get like ink rub from that stupid blue shirt? Like, it came with, that's the whole look. He's supposed to wear it anyway. But the allure of that version was you can strip him down into shirtless Conan too. But the last time I had messed with him, I left the blue shirt on and his whole back got inked out with blue and then in some other spots. So I reached out to Simon and he's the one that told me he had to do it for like a month, but he puts on, it's the benzene or whatever's in a pimple cream to like, so I don't rub it on. I just kind of use a Q-tip and I just kind of splooch it on it, splotch it, splooch it, splotch it on there. And then I wrap it. So this is all dried out now at the moment, but then he said to
use words like, you just apply it onto the back.
Apply it.
With a Q-tip.
Apply it. So so apparently it pulls out, like it hasn't done, it took him a month of doing it. So this is only maybe 2 applications so far, and this is all dried out. So I have
it
to,
helps.
like,
I kind of dig this look. It's like a zombie Conan.
Yeah, but it's just so frustrating. But rather than get upset, like I said, Machu, Friendspiration, always, you know, rather than get upset about toys, get creative, think outside the box. And I, you know, hit up Simon and I looked it up. I mean, just to like, I'm like, is this a thing? Like he told, I was like, I believe you, but, and I started looking and there are things, you know, dolls and other stuff where people put, you know, if there's pen, it does pull out the ink over time. So yeah.
Okay. I'm happy you have a solution.
Yeah, he's got grayscale. That does, yeah, Game of Thrones style. He's got the grayscale.
Mezco Game of Thrones. That'd be awesome.
Splooch it.
Splooch.
And yes, it is skincare for figures. Let's see. Scrolling back up. We got Grumps. All right, he finishes that in tournament. Have a good night.
Good night, Grumps.
Again, enjoy your final Sunday as the Citizen of the Month, but you will live on forever in the Hall of Eternia. Don't you worry.
Oh, see, you're off in Eternia. You're dead in Ebonia.
Killing me, Chewy. Let's see. Cincy John said, if you get toys from here, you're basically getting an alibi for any crimes committed in your toy room. Lone Dragon. Maybe had some cases of dog food that need to be shipped out. Flashpoint's excited that he came back. Shroomy, bearded Thor head. Yeah, it was one of the early MCU ones, or I don't know. They're everywhere. I mean, these head sculpts are everywhere. So hold on. Make more of a mess. You know what looked really cool on this guy, but it's not like, it doesn't really fit what I'm looking for. Look at that.
Oh, this Thor's on Atkins.
Yeah,
or no, he's fasting. He's fasting for summer. It's a hot Thor summer, so he's
I mean, I still thought about keeping my Bro Rogers going, but that's still an option. It's still an option, but this one really did
Bro
seem
Thor.
to be...
Through the beads on Maximum, not Bro Thor, Bro Hulk. The beads on Max Hulk.
Yep. But there we go. So, you know, this is going to give me a reason. I've been patiently waiting to have my jungle floor back, and you know, I've been waiting for that spark of inspiration to get some like barbarian stuff done with my Spiro toys. So shout out to Endless Fables. But yeah, so now I have these two guys. I will have another Conan or barbarian head because I have the 2 Mezco barbarian heads. So I have like 3 human guys now to fight Spiro toys, AWOC stuff.
Nice.
So I just need to do it. Undead Werewolf Jeans in the house. We are having a blast, although probably winding down now because Chewy and I have another couple of hours to spend with you guys tomorrow night over at the Toy Pick community.
Tomorrow night and on Thursday, I'm doing baggy red shorts with our boy J Shot.
There you go. That's right. Guy Jin, that Kazar could have been a good for a Neymar update. Yeah, just a crack and swap at the waist from Savage Neymar. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Yeah, Lone Dragon, I'm going to get the Kazar now too. Machu, Blacklight Yimbos use figs. Fine, do it. I dare you. I have nothing to hide, all right? My goodness. Cincy John. Wait, I gave Lone Dragon a bunch of Zabu parts. How many Zabus you hoard in Lone? He started Zabu Black Market. Kiwi Collector, oh no. Gaijin, you can strip him down. Yimbo for Yimbo in 2025. Check a little clear salon there. That's what it is, man. Shumi, what type of jar did you pull that figure out of? Skincare for figures, you guys. I think I remember Adam Van Wickler doing the same thing for his Dr. Mindbetter from G.I. Joe Classified. Yeah, it's a thing. I promise you guys, it's a thing. Pen, ink, like it was. I was specifically looking up in like doll heads, Barbies, like when kids market, take a pen and like that, it pulls it out somehow. But I do like that the best, Kiwi, that he's got grayscale. Yeah, I told you I had another leg on the way when you shipped yours. I never said to splooge your fingers, though. Samuel can totally remove it. Whilst at the Citadel, he reads the ancient text. Oh, man. Art G, what's going on,
hey, what's up, Art G?
Just editing a video and posted it. Congratulations. So there you go. Some more awesome toy stuff to watch from Art G once we wrap things up here.
Toy finds of Art G.
Yep. Well, with that said, have a good night, Ray Pads. Thank you so much.
Good night, Ringleader.
Of course, have a wonderful rest of your night. Sleep well. And then I hope you have a great start to your week as always. And Austin, yes, anything to watch my favorite people. Oh, Austin, I appreciate that, man. And we will, dude, we'll be in touch. I have those MCU Legends. I just have to, that'll be something this week. I'll eventually get a box going or we'll figure it out. But my goodness, Chewy, is there anything else you want to add before I go into my big thank yous one more time?
No, just like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I don't know what the count is right now for Yimbo's grand giveaway. It's 3K I love you giveaway. But tune in soon. Share.
7 more to go. 7 more.
Only 7 more to go, and then we're giving some stuff away. By we, I mean Yimbo. The royal we is giving some stuff away. So like, share, subscribe. Join us tomorrow night on the Toy Pick Community YouTube channel. We're going to be celebrating the top 10 photos as voted by you in the Toy Pick community. And either we're going to get Machu Toy on the show to talk about Superman.
Come hell or high water.
No.
Machu, you should totally come on. It's Superman night, man. You might have more Superman than I do at this point. You got all those McFarlanes that dropped lately.
That's just what we do every Sunday. We're just going to say, join us on Mondays when Machu Toy surprises us and does a pose off night. But come hang. We're going to be talking Superman, doing some pose offs, having some fun. And we're on the countdown to San Diego Comic-Con. And I'm super excited, thrilled that we get to go back to the WrestleMania of our fandoms and just in for a good time. And I appreciate everyone for stopping by because it means the world.
Yep. And I wanted to thank everybody too, once again. I truly, never expected, but always appreciated. So Ender's Shadow, First Strike, we got Diggs Figs, and then Bat Force Grumps with the super chats and the membership. So again, from the bottom of my heart, guys, thank you so much. And yeah, we'll be cranking out the giveaways either next Sunday or the following. Again, plan on next Sunday. When do I miss? Plan on next Sunday. But, the next Yimbonia live stream, we'll be giving away some awesome toys. And I'm going to be doing a little post too and showing off some of the other things, some of the other prize packs that you can get. I'm going to do it by fandom. So this way you can just pick and choose. It'll be nice. It'll be a nice little thing. But thank you guys. Truly, bottom of my heart. And let's see. Oh, Superman. I'm going to be there. There we go. I love it. Oh, you know what? His cap, your picture reminds me. I have to take out. Maybe I can unbox Mafex Steel tomorrow. I never got around to it.
I opened it once to look at and maybe play with it for like a minute or two. I'll join you on that. It's not even on the wall. It's in this tub down here.
I gotta track him down. I think he's in there. So yeah, no, that's it. Come on, Mafex unboxing.
So, yeah.
That's next tier to Mezco.
What we got? We got Mezco Man of Steel Superman. We got Not Clark Kent. We got Mafex Hush Superman. We got Steel. Do we have any other really good ones? Well, that's 5. We're good.
Yeah, we got a lot. Like I said, I got this whole thing back there to go through, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. So again, Flashpoint, thank you, man. Since you, John, greatly appreciate that, dude. Thank you, Austin. Oh, that's awesome. And let's see. Oh, Art, that would be amazing, man. One again, hopefully, and we have other cons. We get to see it at other cons too. But that would be awesome. Guy Jin, appreciate you so much. And again, Iceman, we'll be in talks. Archie, I'll be in New York this week, so I'll be hitting up the usual spots. Very cool. Superboy, yeah. Flashpoint, I've been playing all day with McFarlane, David Corn, Sweat, Superman, and Crypto. I can't wait to get mine from Machu.
I have the basic one, the McFarlane basic, Corn Sweat, no Crypto.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you off tomorrow.
Nice.
It's exactly as you everything you thought about McFarlane over the last like 3 years, 35 years. It's like, oh, this one.
And thank you so much, Seth. Again, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, Between Two Sentinels Wednesday at 8 o'clock. And Bearded Builds, my man, it's so good to have you here. We are going to wrap up now, but you got a nice couple 2.5 hour replay to keep you entertained while you're making those beautiful signs. And Flashpoint, thank you. So, guys, yeah, again, you're all the best. So we appreciate you. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your jokes, hanging out, all of the things. It's a blast. I'm going to look for a little media thing. Oh, Machu, they might take off. Well, you know, go sub Machu and J-Shot and Too Much New Toys.
Well, that means Machu, you're free tomorrow night then, you know, since you're one stream down this week. So just throwing that out
come
there.
Come on.
I mean,
you can just hang. Machu, you get to just hang and pose toys on a stream. And we encourage it. And we all go, ooh, ah. This is like everything you want. Come on.
I'll leave the smoke machine on the floor.
Oh, we got the neighbors this week too. All right, everybody. Oh, wrapping it up. Bearded Builds, my man. Thank you so much, buddy. And go check out Bearded Builds for his signage. It's great. All right. Are we good? Should we do the yeah, you're here. We'll do the lullaby. Sweet dreams, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night, my toy collectors, photographers, and more. We had some fun tonight, but we're out of pictures to explore. We thank you for your time. It was nothing but sublime. Though it's time to go to bed, don't be filled with dread. Because next week we'll be right here. Your toy daddies will appear to bring you joy and laughter every night and here on after.